check 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you hear me out there. We get ready to start in a couple minutes. Let me go ahead and switch my screen so you can see my wonderful face. There we go, good people. There we go. There we go. Let me see if I can brighten myself up just a tad bit. All right, so it's a little bit. Just a little bit. Didn't need too much. Got the music playing in the background. Benj in the building. What's going on, my brother? Guerrilla Tactics on the scene first today. All right, I'm going to kill this music a little bit. Let me see if I can get myself in position. I think it's the camera. Let me see if I can move the camera. Nah, mess around and see. I tear it up. I know me. All right, good people. Go ahead and mute this music on down a little bit. I love this song, man. I can't even tell you the name of the group or whatever, but you know, it's one of them. You start doing videos for YouTube, they give you such a selection of music you can use without getting copyright strikes. And that was one of them. It's called Equinox. Equinox, that's the name of the song. But love that song. Nice, smooth. You know, I can even play that in my ride. Cause you know, low key, you know, I'm a hip hop fan. I love hip hop, but it's not my favorite genre of music. My favorite genre of music is jazz. Love jazz. That's why some of my favorite rap groups are groups that use a lot of jazz in their selections. And so like Tribe Called Quest and really loving this Nas album. Loving the Nas album. All right, good people. Listen, we have people chiming in. I want to make sure I get them on the stream. Crispy and clean. Got 6 people. Hey, man, we got 6 people watching. You know, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that like button, man. Just bounce out real quick and hit the like button. Really appreciate it. What's going on, Drizzy Dre? Drizzy J? Ain't what they say. Every time in LA. Shout out to my girl Dre joining the stream. All right, let's go to the top, though. We got my man Guerrilla Tactics as and new UFC heavyweight champion of the world. First time playing UFC on the Series S. Pretty fun game. Always good to know, man. I've never been I watch UFC, but I have not played UFC. I know, man. Please forgive me. Just haven't made in the plethora of games that's out there. Just have not made that switch to UFC yet. He said, "Okay, hey, Benj in the building once again, my brother." Oh, Steve M. Listen, man. Shout out to Stevie M. Stevie, listen. You know what? Listen, I'm from Detroit, so you know I want to call you Stevie Y or Steve Eisenman. But Stevie M. I gotta stop. I'm hitting something. It's like boom. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We said, what's your thoughts on those art frames that have broken Game Boys in them? You know what, man? Listen, is it gonna come? I think eventually. Could it come this week? I hope so. You know what? Listen, if Nintendo show is gonna show up, it needs to show up either. It needs to show up to either like this evening or tomorrow. It's got to say, hey, they got to at least announce tomorrow. So I'm hoping tomorrow morning I get to work and there's an announcement like, hey, show us for 40 minutes of presentation and do it up big. That's what I'm hoping for. But you know, we don't know yet. So this is hard. System rotation. Something's giving me feedback. I do not need that. All right, so good people, we're gonna ride tonight. I don't know. Something's giving me feedback. I hope you guys don't hear, but I hear it in my earphones for sure. It's like it's random, it's like bzz, but it is. I mean, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Drizzy Dre, did you hope she's still on the line? Did you get my pictures I sent to you? I gotta figure this out. Make sure everything is low key together. That was that was me again. Oh yeah, binge in the building. Tribe Call Quest is probably my. It's probably number. It's either one or two, man. All time favorite groups. What's going on, Milo? Man, welcome, brother. How you doing, man? How are things going for you? What you been up to? Let me get some people on this up on this wheel real quick. Let's see. Yeah, man, I have had a pretty busy week, man. My weeks are always crazy busy, but today, you know what? I didn't get a whole lot done today, like I should have. But I was just, man, my body was just tired, man. I gotta figure it out, man. It's gonna irritate me, man. This little feedback. Hold on, let's see. Name wheel. I had it going earlier, but I had to switch. Okay, Benj is on the board. All right, good. Guerrilla Tactics was our winner from last week. Let's see. Let me get everybody chimed in who's in here. Man, something is going on, boy. I need to figure out. Hold on, man, ain't trying to hack me. That would be all bad. Guerrilla Tactics on the board. We got Benj on the building. Stevie M. Dre Day. Dang, Dre, yeah. Has such a long YouTube name. All right. I'm going to type this whole thing out. Dre Simplify be good. Milo 2002. All right. Steve M with the question. He said, it says, will Nintendo want to do a direct the same week as Sony State of Play? Oh, man, you know what this when that dropped, I said the same thing because I was like, well, I mean, we ain't trying to do E3 again, but you know what? This is Nintendo, man. They are a drummer that beats to their own tune, and so it would not surprise me at all if they decide, you know what, we're gonna drop it. You know what? So what? So what, Sony? You know, Nintendo, they're like, we Nintendo. You know, remember this is the same company say, all right, we're gonna give you a handheld with 2 screens, and was like, roll with it. So I don't know, man. It's definitely going to be interesting. I will say that. I hope it happens though, because it will be a really really interesting week. The only thing about it, I'm not gonna be able to stream neither one of the shows because I'll be in the classroom. But I'm telling you, a lot of these games is starting to leak out from Nintendo. A lot of information, man. It's just crazy. Now, so the biggest question is for the week though is, hey, who's picking up Sonic Colors for the Switch? Oh man, I feel so bad because you know what? I think the game is gonna be okay. It just gonna go through some turmoil into that until whenever they launch a fix, cause they gotta fix that game. They gotta fix that game. If they don't fix that game, best believe people are going to return that game. I would return that game in the droves. Okay, Dre. Okay, switch out to Dre. Yes, you got that. Okay, good. I got that pick, and it is a major go. Shout out to Flossie Carter, man. If y'all are not on Flossie Carter, man, that dude. Listen, there's not too many big YouTubers I follow, man, but I follow that guy, man. That guy is his stuff is legit. His junk is real and it's funny and it's entertaining, all in one basket. I just totally feel his whole presentation. So shout out to Flossie Carter. It is a major go. All right. Cool Breeze Junior is in the building. What's going on, sir? Let me get you on the board. Cool Breeze Junior is on the board. Sir Dan Dude, welcome to the stream, my brother. Sir Dan Dude. All right. Sir Dandu says, "Hey, I finally listened to Dada, and it's so good. I love it." Okay. I think it's its own work of art. I'm a DJ, so it's not Dada doesn't have too many songs I'm gonna rock as a DJ. But as in listening to what he's saying, I can enjoy it. But that's about all I can say on that one. I don't listen. This is my thing with Dada. He needs to figure out if he gonna rap or he gonna be a Christian rapper. He gotta just stick to that lane because the vibes are so confusing. It's like I can't just he gotta pick a side. Can't be lukewarm. He gotta be like, listen, this is what I am. This is what I'm rolling with. I'm Kanye Weezy, whatever you want to call himself. Figure out he got to get on the side and roll with it. So I wasn't too impressed with the album. I would give it another listen, but I was like, Drake's new album dropped. Trash. I think it's flat out trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of my frat brothers was like, hey, they say he got about 6 or 8 songs on there. No, no, he might get one or two that's like okay hits, but he has no. There's I haven't heard a bona fide hit on that album. Sorry, that is my opinion. But Nas, my cup of tea. He said that feedback is randomly blowing up the bass on my speakers. For real? I need to figure. I listen. I need to figure. But you know what? I haven't heard it since. I think it was something on my board, and I haven't heard it since. So I hope that I'm not. So I start working tomorrow. Hey man, shout out to my boy Milo starting this job. Where you working at, man? You gotta put it in the chat, man. You gotta let me know where you working at. Where you working at so I can come up there and photobomb you. Hold on, let me get this sip of water. Refreshing with some lime and some orange in there. Nice combination. He said, I do not like Drake's album. Yeah, I was not. Listen, that Drake album, he might get one song. Just like, Kanye West got one song. I got a DJ a wedding and I got a DJ a college party in the coming weeks. And Kanye got one song I'm gonna play. Drake might got one song I might play. That's it. That's it, man. Nobody's putting in that. Everybody's going for the easy money. This music nowadays, you can tell these cats are not really working hard to put out a phenomenal work, and that I think that era is gone. You might get a couple of cats that might really put the work in to put out a phenomenal album from beginning to end, but it ain't too many cats. But I will tell you that Nas boy, from beginning to end, it's not a track on that album that I do not like. And I have a very wide taste in music. I like everything from country to pop to soft rock to rock. I mean, I got songs that I definitely would play on a regular, but that Nas album, boy, if you have not, it's worth a listen. He said Sonic Colors is causing the feedback sounds. Oh man, shout out. Shout out to Stevie L. Where the bomb, man? I gotta find it. Stevie M. That's so funny. Man, poor Sonic Colors, man. I mean, you know what? You can't blame this one on Nintendo. That's all I gotta say. Cool Breeze, man. Welcome to the stream, man. Your son chimed in early. Got him on the board. Let me get you. And listen, you can be just like Cool Breeze and watch me both on Twitch and on YouTube. What gives you two opportunities to win. That's right. I enter your name in twice. So I'm working for my brother's company doing flooring and home renovation. Man, shout out to you, man. Cheers to you, man. Listen, let me get. Listen, I'm gonna switch up the drink. I'm gonna bring in my apple juice right here. I would tell you, get yourself some unfiltered apple juice. Not that stuff they got that look little cool. You can see through it. Get some unfiltered apple juice. It is super, super good. The enzymes is super, super good for your kidneys, your gallbladder. It is fun. It's a phenomenal drink, and it's always super good. It's expensive. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's expensive, but it is super good, and it's super good for you. Way better for you than the other stuff that you buy. Unfiltered apple juice, super good for you. That's my health tip of the day. What? Steve, man, you are tripping. I haven't heard the new Nas album, but do you compare it to Illmatic? Listen, absolutely. Do I compare it? Is it better than Illmatic? Man, that's a hard one. But I would tell you, it's one of his top 3 albums. I mean, he got. I tell you, he got about 4 or 5 hours. I think there are definitely, in my old school term, of 5 mics. This one is a 5 micer, hands down, man. God almighty. If I'm gonna get at the end, man, he got Eminem on there. He got EPMD on there. He has he got some new rappers on there too. He got Lauryn Hill on there. Come on, he went back and got Lauren on there, and Lauren is showing y'all the art of rapping. That girl is good. Oh man, but yeah, listen, I would tell you, it's Illmatic is probably still there, but man, this King's Purpose 2, the King Disease 2, this album here, classic. Stillmatic is another great one, but this is better than Stillmatic. It's just not quite better than Illmatic. Illmatic, you know what? I love Cat's first album because they were hungry. Like, I like Eminem. I'm from Detroit. I'm a big Eminem fan. But his first album was kind of silly, but his second album, you could tell that he was hungry. He was hungry to prove himself that second album. That's why it's one of my favorite albums. Listen, if I'm gonna listen to Eminem, I'm not listening to none of the new stuff. I'm going back to the old stuff. He said, anyone else hearing a tone every 30 seconds or so? Listen, I was hearing it. I was trying to figure out, was it me? Well, of course it has to be me. It's probably coming from my feed. But I don't know. I have no idea or clue where it's coming from. Right. Listen, I heard it again. I said, okay, hold on. Let me. It just did it again, like big time. I gotta figure this out. I'm telling you, man, it don't matter, man. It's always something. It's always something. Can't figure out what it is, but it is what it is. Okay, all right. Let's do this here. Let me see if I can do that there. Okay, all right. That might be it. I think I might have solved the issue. I don't know, but it's coming from my iPad. I figured that out. It's coming from my iPad, and so what I did, I killed the I muted the iPad. So hopefully you should not get that no more. Please forgive me. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. All right. All right. But yeah, man, listen, what time is that? 28 minutes in. All right, listen, good people. We got 4 people watching. That's good. I can't get with my 4 people. All right. Um, I guess we'll go ahead and get into some of this newsy news. Yeah, man. Listen, I wanted to start off with this one here. What's going on? CMG in the building. What's going on, my brother? Let me get you on. Let me switch back real quick and get you on this board. CMG is on the board. All right. Getting ready to talk about this Sonic Colors, man. Did anybody get it early? That's my question to everybody in chat. Did anybody get it early? I did not get it early. I wasn't gonna spend that money, but I said, hey, you know what? I figured I would pick it up tomorrow on the Switch. But it's like, man, after watching some of these tweets, man, God Almighty, Sega got to do something, man. They got to do something quick, man. Oh man, I hate that for Nintendo fans because I agree with a lot of YouTubers who's like from Spawn Wave down to the Player Essence. They all kind of think the same way. I thought that why wasn't the Nintendo Switch the priority? If anybody's game should have been top notch, top tier, it should have been them. They have the install base. I guess they figure, well, they're gonna buy it anyway. But no, man, we're gonna want our money back. Oh man, so I'm really hoping it worked. At one of the guys on Spawncast, I forget the guy's name. He said he played the PS4 version on his PS5 and he didn't have any issues. So that might be the way we go. But you know what? To me, it's like, man, the Sonic Colors is one of them games. Like, man, I would think would be super dope. Oh my goodness. Quade 311, what's going on, my brother? He said, I still haven't even picked up Sonic Mania. You should. Listen, listen, if you have any kind of like for Sonic, I'm not even a big Sonic fan, but Sonic Mania was good. I mean, I listen to for me, I'm not even a Sonic guy, to sit back and play it, and I sit back and enjoy watching my children play. Like my sons, they love. When I say love, if you ask them that, are they Sonic over or are they Mario? Hold on one second, man. I'm sitting here trying to stream, and I hate to have a side conversation, but man, listen, my wife got duped. He brought this dog home, man. This dog is barking through my stream. I want to go out there and just kick the dog. Just kick him. Pow. Shut up. I mean, he can be a good dog. But he a puppy, but he a big puppy. I was like, yeah, this dog gonna be a horse, laying horse turds to pick up. All right, back to the Sonic, man. But but yeah, Sonic Mania is definitely one I would pick up. Especially, I've seen it at Walmart for super cheap. I've seen it at Walmart for like less than $20, and you'll probably get it cheaper than that. Black Friday it'll probably be 10, $15. Definitely great game. If you ever played like the original Sonic, and you was like, oh man, I love Sonic. This is a good game. Then it's worth to pick up. Hands down. Sorry, I had to. I was like, what's this scratching me? All right. But yeah, I feel bad for Sonic Ultimate, man. I really feel bad for Switch players, man, because I know my son was like, Daddy, did you see those videos? And I was like, yeah, man. But I said, you might have to get it on PS5. He's like, man, but I really want it on my Switch so I can take it with me. And I felt his pain on that, but if until they patch it, I think once they patch it, all this goes away. But until then, Sega's gonna get all the smoke. What's going on? Representing the UK in the building. Bazit YT has entered, aka Stormtrooper of Doom. Let me get you on back out, man. Get you on this board real quick. Is he have what happened? It's changing to Blazer. That's not his name. All right, we got you. And then we go back to the Sonic. All right. He said, if you can, I'll get Sonic Mania Plus. Agreed. Because it has extra content and character. Yep. Totally agree with Steve M on this one. I would definitely get Sonic Mania Plus. Yeah. But you know what? I've seen that dirt cheap too on sale. Yeah. So, you're not going to pay much more for Sonic Mania Plus. But yeah, man, I feel sorry. I really do. Because and even Sonic Colors on the Wii was good. I'm trying to think. It might be my favorite 3D Sonic game. I can say that with confidence. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably my favorite 3D Sonic game. Matter of fact, I think it might be the one I played probably the most. I think about it. But yeah, until they fix this, man, it's gonna be a sad day for Sonic Colors, and I hope they get it together. But we gotta get off to the next one. I mean, listen, I'm gonna quite go all over the place, but I just thought this article was super duper interesting. I'm gonna try to go over some of the news items before we get into talking about Sony and talking about Nintendo heavy. But Rise of the Tomb Raider timed exclusivity cost $100 million. $100 million. That is a lot. I mean, for a year. I mean, think about it. That studio, I wonder how much it cost to make the game. But that studio probably made all their money back just with that deal. That's probably why it was like, hey, it was Square. This Square Enix, right? If I'm correct, Square. This is, I forgot the company. I think I know this is Square something, but that's a lot of money just to have it on your system for a year. Okay, we read. Steve M says, I almost pre-ordered Sonic Colors because GameStop has it on sale $6 less. But I'm waiting to get it fixed. You know what? Listen, that's a good. Yeah, oh man, makes it tough, man. But you know what? I think it's gonna be like $10 cheaper though at Walmart. I'm thinking about just going to Walmart tomorrow. Even though I do have it pre-ordered, but it don't matter. Cause I'm gonna take that same pre-order money and put it on my 2K. 2K come out this Friday. Isn't that Tomb Raider the game that Square said didn't reach their expectations in sales? I believe so. Yep. Yep. This is doing. I think Rise of the. Is it Rise of the Tomb Raider? I don't know, man. It's one of the Tomb Raiders though. I think it was the second one. Is the second one is the Rise of the Tomb Raider, or is that the first one? The first one that came out that was like last gen. That first one was really good. The second one was okay. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, definitely. Not just a crazy amount of money be spending on just to have one for say 100. Okay, let's do the math. So 100 million to get to 100 million, and to get to $100 million in revenue, you would have to sell what? A game is $60. A million copies would get you 60 million. So you would have to at least sell 2 million to make your money back. Oh, the second is Rise. Okay, all right. I knew it was coming. Was looking at the coming soon on the eShop. World War Z should be interesting. See, yeah, you know what? That game was supposed to come out a long time ago. Matter of fact, let's hop over to that story. Cause World War Z is releasing on the Nintendo Switch November 3rd. If it runs right, I hate having. This is my only thing of the generation of Switch and being how good of a system the Switch is. I hate having this thought process in my head. Is if it runs, if it runs good, that's all the issue. Like, oh man, Sonic Colors, this kind of like adds fuel to the fire. But it kind of brings up that question. It's like as much as I like my games portable, I still want them to run good though. My and going back and forth with the Sonic Colors, the biggest thing I've seen I think with the Sonic Colors that kind of really grabbed my attention was the load times. How the load times on the Switch was worse than the Wii. On the PS on the on the PS5, I mean the load times. Okay, well you can't really compare that, but the load times on the Wii was like maybe 4 seconds, but it's like 16 seconds between like levels. That's a long time, man. That was my issue with SpongeBob. SpongeBob you would go out the door and had to wait like I don't know what 10, 15 seconds for that bad boy to load. Like I get tired of that. Imagine getting 100 million in the bag and still complaining about sales, bro. Hey, you're right, man. You're right. 100 million. That's saying that is saying something, man. That is saying something. I mean, their expectations had to be out the roof because 100 million, man. That's like saying you what? I mean, 100 million is like that's I said guaranteed we're gonna sell 2 million off the jump. Whew. I just wonder how much it costs to make the game. What's going on, Chris? In the building? Let me chime out real quick as Chris jumps in. We go ahead and get him on the board real quick so we don't forget. Christopher Mendez. All right, got you. You on the board? Hit that button. Come back. But yeah, so back to World War Z. When they first showed this game, I don't know how many E3s ago. It had to be at least 2 years ago. They showed this game before the pandemic. I mean, this is like that was like the E3 way before the pandemic. They showed this game coming out. And I was like, man, this is interesting. This game coming. So I hope with this extra time, I hope that the game runs good. I'm encouraged after you see games like Crisis. I don't know. I strongly recommend you guys going to the Digital Foundry and watching Crisis 2 run on the Switch and Crisis 3. And I'm excited, and I love the way they're doing the release of those games too. So we'll maybe talk about that a little bit later. But how they got it set up, man, is pretty good. So yeah, if the game runs, man, World War Z should be a pretty interesting experience. I just don't. I gotta see it. We've seen a little bit. They showed gameplay of during that Nintendo Direct. But I want to see how it looks now. If they're confident enough to say, "Hey, it's gonna come out this year," hey, it'll be one I add to the list for sure. All right. Just real quick story dealing with PlayStation Plus. Hey, you can get 2 years for super cheap. So pretty much you can get 2 years of PlayStation Plus for $90. So that's pretty much $45 a year. For me, I would wait. I mean, you gonna get it for $45 regardless during Black Friday. GameStop, that's one thing they've done every year since the PlayStation 2. I mean, since PS Plus was out, the GameStop has been doing $45 a year during Black Friday. So that's usually when I re-up anyway. I just go in and pay the $45 and give me another year. So I'm on that schedule. But I mean, if you want to knock out 2 years and you got the change, have at it. All you gotta do is you gotta use the code use PlayStation at checkout. So you can do this all online. So if you want to get in good, use that code, pays for 2 years, and you in like Flynn, and then we'll see y'all in 2023. How about that? All right, next news item. This story was all over the place, man. Sony would no longer offer free next-gen upgrades for its first-party games, but then they moonwalked up out that bad boy because of people like us, consumers and YouTubers who was like, hey, man, this is wrong. Don't be trying to milk us, and that whole situation. Whoever sat in that room was like, "This how we'll get them," and the public could go for it. They were some idiots. Somebody need to be fired for that. So originally, you know how I'm saying? So it showed the original price. I think it was like $80. Like if you buy it now, I think pretty much if you bought Horizon Forbidden West on the PlayStation 4, and you want it, and you don't have a PS5, right? But you want to also be able to play on a PS5, you pretty much have to buy the game again, or you pay $80 and get both copies. Crazy, crazy, right? I mean, I can understand. Listen, you get it for $70 already. All right, but don't try to nickel and dime us again because you guys don't have enough systems out. If you had enough systems, nobody would buy it on the PS4. People would just buy it on the PS5. But it's not enough system out, so you're gonna punish us, the consumer. Crazy, man. So that was the earlier story I posted, but they didn't moonwalk about that situation. I think Sony. I think it's today or yesterday. Hope to see if I can find that story. I thought I saved it, but I didn't. But either way, Sony backed about there and went back to the original. So if you buy it on the PS5, you get the PS4 version for free. So, and I think it's vice versa. If you buy it on PS4, you get the upgrade for free. So to me, it's like, why would you buy it? Why would you buy it on the PS5? You might well buy it on the PS4. You'll get the upgrade for free anyway. So it's still kind of confused. I don't know how they're gonna fix that because there's gonna be some people that gonna go on there and say, "Man, I'm gonna buy it on PS5." It's like, why do that? Buy it on PS4, get the PS5 version for free. It's a win-win either way around. So power to the people. Power to the people. This also shows how desperate Microsoft was for exclusives at that time. Yeah, are you going about the Tomb Raider? Yeah, man. They was 100 million. Yeah, that 100 million is a lot, man. I saw that story. I was like, ooh, man, I gotta talk about that one. Sony back on that PS2 era vibe. Boss be buying their consoles on mass, and Sony is themselves. You know what? That's how I listen. You know what? A lot of these companies get to that point where they get so arrogant and confident. At one point in time, Nintendo got arrogant and confident. It was like, you know what? Because low key, this should have been we should have had the Nintendo PlayStation. But you know what? So Nintendo got confident. They felt like they was on top of the world. You know what? And it is what it is. Hey man, speaking of my boy CMG. Hey CMG man, I don't know if you know this or not. You probably want to pop this on your channel. That I believe if you sign up with AT&T, they're giving out 6 months free of Stadia. I saw that commercial today. You was my first person I thought about. So are you getting that Far Cry 6? When does that drop? I know it's soon. But I'm not. Listen, once again, I'm not even super hyped for it. I'm not. I'm not even. I gotta see. Like, I gotta see some more. Cause if I'm gonna pay that kind of money, I gotta be real selective, man. Because certain games is gonna dominate. I know for sure, like 2K is gonna dominate my time. The time I do have is gonna be like 2K Metroid. I mean, that's gonna. I mean that's gonna be heavy. So Far Cry. I mean, if I might buy it. It might be a Christmas gift for my son, but I don't know. Oh yeah, man. Listen, I double dips on 2K. I guess it's for my Switch because I love to play this regular NBA games on my Switch, and I like to. I'm gonna grind them on PS5. So yeah, I'm double dipping on the NBA 2K. Oh, listen, I I listen. I don't know about you guys as announcers. I don't know, but my Detroit Pistons got my all-time favorite announcer coming through, Chauncey Billups. I cannot wait. Listen, I can't wait. I think that is dope. I agree with you on that. I had the announcers in the game. I just think that is just like phenomenal, a phenomenal decision on 2K. That was really, believe it or not, I don't think they're going to understand how much of a upgrade that will be for the 2K series. So it's one of them things they're gonna have to keep rocking with it. So I just hope if they don't get my Pistons in there, I'm gonna be mad. But they should because we got the number one pick this year. So and plus in the they had my boy K on the intro. I said, oh boy, it's on. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. All right. Cause I've been waiting for that for years. I feel you, man. I feel this. Cause you know what? When you played it before, man, you kind of just know. Okay, I got these generic announcers, but to have your home team announcer, I just hope that improvement also makes it to the Switch version. That's why I really heard. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, but isn't Stadia getting it? Yeah, I don't know. Good question. So I might have to get another console. I don't know, man. You might. Um, hey, did any? I was trying to watch Switch Force before the start of my stream because I know something must have happened because his thumbnail looked crazy, so I wanted to check that out. What's going on? Hey, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a struggle to get systems of any kind for a while. Um, and from what I heard, what I've read today is that it could very well go all the way to 2023. If you're thinking about getting your kids a system for Christmas, hear me out, buddy. Now you better jump on board. So you might look at this board, you say, man, what? But you know what? The Sheba, what do they make? Well, if Toshiba is saying something, you probably need to pay attention because Toshiba makes the power assembly for the Nintendo Switch. So if Toshiba is saying this, hey, yeah, we might have some issues. Yeah, I think we all need to pay attention, especially us who like switches, who are thinking about upgrading. Um, it's probably one of the reasons why we haven't heard anything from the analog. Remember the analog pocket? We have not heard anything from analog. They keep posting like video of Game Boy games. Like man, no, nobody wants to. No, I don't even want to like those videos anymore. But so Toshiba sounds alarm about ongoing chip supply issues. Let's jump to the story. Of course, we'll accept. All right. It says an ongoing topic in consumer electronics over recent months has been challenging in manufacturing, specifically due to issues obtaining key materials for producing chips and components. Its effect It's affecting or affected game consoles along with various other products. For example, Sony and Microsoft have both struggled to keep up with demand for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. As for Nintendo, it made clear its annual financial report that it believes that it can secure the resources it needs for manufacturing, but that there is a still uncertainty that is fully keep up with demand for the Switch. One major company in the technology manufacturing industry, Toshiba, has now outlined that it expects supply issues to run well into next year. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there for a minute. Now, one thing, if you know anything about business, is all at catch employee, right? So if I bet you Toshiba, like a lot of companies, has sat back and watched how these semiconductor companies have raised their prices because the demand is high. And big companies like Apple and a lot of these bigger companies, especially I'm just pointing out Apple and Samsung, has bought in bulk load and have paid that price. So now Toshiba saying, hey, you know what? We might not have, we might be affected. And then they're gonna raise their price. So yes, this is something we all should be concerned with, but also we got to get, just kind of pay attention. Hold on, man. Shout out to my boy 90s creeped up in the stream. I wasn't even paying attention. What's going on, 90s? Twitch game in the building. What's going on with you? Let me get you on the board, my brother. Switch what I got on here. My boy 90s on the board. Got you. You in there? Let's get back. So let's skip down and just figure out exactly what Toshiba was saying. So we consider which customer faces the most severe situation, such as the risk of whole production line halting or business getting obliterated without the supply of chips. Game console makers are among the customers making the strongest demand, and I am seriously sorry for their frustration as none of them have 100% satisfaction. In terms of which parts Nintendo uses from Toshiba, okay, this is a good one. This iFixit teardown of a launch model highlights that the 32 gigabyte of internal memory in the system is sourced from the company. Oh, like I said, so not only that, see, I researched and I found out that they make the power supply for the board, the power switch on the board. They also supplies the internal memory. Not okay, that can be worked around, but you know what I mean. Now Nintendo gonna have to find another company to kind of help them out with that because other companies make memory besides Toshiba. However, I digress. Of course, manufacturing and parts use continually involved, but Toshiba warnings puts to the wider ongoing issue in consumer technology manufacturing. Something to definitely think about, man. Once again, hey, I always like to shout out because a lot of you guys that watch the stream are parents or are avid gamers. You might have ideas and desires to pick up certain things. Just get it. Just be a smart shopper this Christmas. If you plan on buying electronics, man, buy them early. That's my advice. You buy them early, wrap them up, hide them somewhere so your kids don't find out what you didn't bought them. But buy it early. Find it, put it in the layaway, do what you got to do. But you know what? It's gonna be a madhouse this year. I'm gonna say it again. It's going to be a madhouse. People are getting like new stimulus checks that people don't, not even really talking about. Those that child credit, people getting that money. I'm telling you, people getting late refund checks. Like your boy got a late one, but I'm very grateful. Thank you, Jesus. But people won't have that money to shop, so you know what? You gotta stay on top of your game. Don't blink and be like, "Dang, I missed out on that. I didn't buy in time. Sorry, Johnny." Don't have to have that conversation. We'll get it after Christmas. You don't want to be that dad. You do not want to be that dad. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Don't be the dad and say, "Well, I'm sorry. Um, I'm sorry, son." All right, we'll get to another story. But man, so I want to make sure I highlighted that. Listen, I thought this was dope, and if this is true, which I hope it is, I'm picking this up. Alan Wake on the PS3, man, I'm telling you, was like one of the best games. It had the best graphics of any game I've ever played. That date of PS3. So if they upgrade this to make it PS5 worthy, buddy, I am in. Lifeline. I'll tell you that much. Alan Wake remastered listing leaked, reportedly launching October the 5th. Whew, man, where we gonna get the money, people? It's so many games, man. So many, so much to compete with. It's like you gotta really choose which games you're gonna play. Entertainment costs has really gone up in the families. Big time. That's the reason why, like, man, like, sometimes, you kind of like when your kids is young, saying you kind of buy them toys all the time. When them jokers get older, I'm like, you get birthday, Christmas. That's it. Now, I try to make Christmas and birthday shine, but that's all they get. Anything extra, go cut somebody's grass and earn it yourself. So, and small story, man. My youngest son, He's 13, and it was like he came to me, he's like, Dad, how do I get a job? I was like, buddy, you're not old enough yet. But however, that guy across the street who always needs his grass cut, why don't you go over there and offer him a good price to cut his grass, and tell him you're weed eating everything. Competition is good. Go make that money. And so he was like, all right, all right. So now he's hyped, which I'm hyped because my son is want to dig in and earn his own money so he can buy his own stuff. So I'm totally agree with that. He should be able. He should be out there busting his tail, but I digress. But yeah, man, Alan Wake, October the 5th. Put that on your calendar. The game was phenomenal. It's a great game. It wasn't super long, but it was great. It was like, for what it offered, it was like definitely an experience. I talked about this a little bit earlier, but Crysis 2 and 3 Remaster are both hitting the Switch, but only individually, which I love. And the prices for the game, I believe, are $29.99. So, man, that's how games that are that old, if it's a 360 game, it shouldn't be $60 unless you are first party Nintendo. But I watched both of the Digital Foundry videos, and I would tell you the game is way better than it would you if you play the game on the PS3 or the Xbox 360. How it looks on the Switch is way better. It runs way better. The framework was pretty much solid throughout the playthroughs that I watched, and I'm happy for this. And so let's look at what's the release date. So the release date is October the 15th. It says on launch day, October the 15th, you'll be able to grab each of the 2 releases as well as the original Crysis Remastered if you don't have it already. So that means you can get Crysis 1. Oh, hold on now. Let me back up for a minute. So if you get the trilogy, it's $90. God almighty. Golly. But I would tell you, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm picking up. I have Crysis 1 already, so it is what it is. But I don't have it on a physical copy, but I'm enticed. I've been enticed. I really hope I start working for GameStop sooner than later. Because there's too many games, man. I need that discount. I really, really need that discount. And man, I'm telling you, yeah, I don't really need to get Sonic Colors. Yes, I do. I do. Yes, I do. But I'm going to have to wait to get my kids Sonic Colors. However, it is what it is. I digress. But I'm definitely picking up Crysis 2 and 3, man. Like I said before, you have not seen the Digital Foundry video. You owe it to yourself if you like first-person shooters. And it looks like this experience for me. That's why I'm like, hey, I love me a first-person shooter that sometimes I don't have to play with somebody else that has a good story, and I can play to myself and by myself, and I don't need nobody else. Put it on my Switch and roll. All right. Crysis 2 and 3, October the 15th, boy. October. This month, man, these next 2 months, man, to me, man, if I'm talking about these next 3 months, each month is heavy. Really, really. December is a little light. It's top heavy in December. But these next 3 months, man, games-wise, it's just so much to buy, man. How are you gonna choose? You can't get everything. Some stuff I'm gonna get on day one. Some stuff is gonna wait till a sale. And I gotta start picking out like what is wait for a sale, what is pick up day one. Golly. Said I love to have Crysis 2 and 3 on the go. But that 30 frames per second gives me motion sickness. Oh, it's not that bad. It can't be that bad, Gorilla. Can't be that bad. But I feel you, though. I feel you. Listen, 30 frames per second is not bad. Do I wish, to me, okay, should it be 60 frames per second? It probably should be. But you know what? It brings me back to the Switch deck. That's the reason why, man. Listen, I got a story coming up, man. I'm gonna reference the Switch deck. I know I am because I think this is a phenomenal situation. Hold on, make sure I got that story up and running. Hold on, I gotta look at them. Yes, okay. We'll jump to it right now. Speaking of the Switch deck, Uncharted Collection may be heading to PC in December. Why is this so important to me? If this trilogy runs on the Switch, no, I said Switch, on the Steam Deck, And this trilogy runs on the Steam Deck. I'm picking this up. I'm absolutely picking this up. This is the this is right here is one of the reasons why I am like, hey, I'm getting a Steam Deck because it's nothing to play. Because Uncharted on the Vita was good on the go. To go through all the Uncharted's on the go. Come on, man. That is. I'm so ecstatic. I'm so ecstatic for this article. So ecstatic for this to happen. That's the reason why, like, I'm a patient kid. Like, ooh, we cannot wait till this Steam Deck come out. When it drops, man, it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy. Oh my bad, the chat has been going up. Let's see what it says. A robot named Flight is $1.99 on the eShop today and tomorrow. It's a Metro style game that should hold you over into Metroid Dread because Steve M said so, ladies and gentlemen, like Steve Austin. Because I said so. I'm gonna pick that up. $1.99, you can't beat that. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Let's hold on. Let's see if I'm tech savvy enough to Let's see if I can get another tab. Let's go to Nintendo.com. All right, let's see. That's right. Wario come out this week. God almighty, man. Money on money. Let's see. It says let's say a robot. A robot named Fight. Let's see if it. Oh, okay. Let's see if they got some. Let's see what we got going on here. Can I cut the? Hold on, let me cut my little volume up. I don't know. All right. I don't know if y'all hear any sound coming up out of here. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna keep it muted because I don't want to get flagged. Yeah, it is. This bad boy is but for $2, I'm in. I am in. Oh yeah, this is bad. If this not a pure ripoff, but I am in. Shout out to Stevie M with the. Oh man, listen. Hey, this is dope, man. But it's a bad ripoff. But you know what? You can tell it's heavy inspired. All right. I ain't seen enough. Oh, it's about to end in a minute. $2? Hey Stevie M, man. Hey, that was a good selection, my brother. Yeah, we gonna have to get into this. All right. Let me get back. Let's see. All right, let's go back to the wheel. All right, back to the wheel we go. All right, we got 13 people in the wheel, man. Don't forget, man, you can be watching this also on Twitch. Let's go. Let's see. Steve M says, I still got Crisis 2 on the Xbox 360. Now, you know what? I never played a Crisis game, man, until the Switch. I know, man. I know. Please don't charge to my heart. But I wasn't a big computer guy, man. But Uncharted Collection is day one. Hopefully, Sony keeps the trend with ultra wide monitor support. Agreed, man. Listen, I would tell you, man, like this is so exciting, man. When stories like this before would like irritate me, but like now that I know I'm getting a Steam Deck, it's like, Okay, now I'm hyped to hear stuff go to PC. Like, all right, good. So you trying to tell me I can play Halo Infinite on Steam day one? Okay. Yep. And you know what? I just need to know if this cross is a cross save. They gotta make it cross saved. Make it cross save, or better yet, no, man, make it cross save because I want to be able to buy my own copy. So this way, I don't have to need the internet to play like games on Game Pass unless I can download it. If I can download it and it's cross save, it's on. It's on. To be honest, I can't notice frame rate differences between 30 and 60 frames per second. I can notice it, but it ain't what to me. Maybe it's just my eyeballs, but to me, it's not as heavy as people make it out to be sometimes. Like people like, oh man, I just like I listen to some YouTube like, man, I would never play games on that's 30 frames per second. Okay. I mean, like I played Overwatch on 30 frames per second, and I had a good time. Had a good time. Played, was competitive. Um, could have been that much better. If it was 60 frame probably. Zelda at 60 frames, it's a difference. It's a fluid in the animation that I like. I ain't gonna not. I'm not gonna knock it, but it's not. If it's 30 frames per second, it's not like, oh my goodness, 30 frames. How dare they? How dare they? It said, if you play enough games at 60 frames per second or higher for long enough, you would notice that the vast difference. Cutscenes in 30 frames look horrible, sluggish. I agreed. Anything. Okay, you make a very good point, Gorilla Tactics. I think anything, if you use, like, for instance, like, how can I explain this one here? All right, for example, I used to have a Nissan Maxima. Love it. Super fast. I mean, get up and go. Now I have a Honda Civic. And there's a difference. And that Honda Civic is kind of fast. It got to get up. I can get around people if I need to. But nothing like that Maxima. That Maxima, boy, I put into gear. I'm gone. See ya. But it's not like that. So I get exactly the difference. I don't play a whole lot of games in 60 frames per second. I know there's a difference when I play 2K on a Switch compared to playing 2K on the PS5. There is a difference. There's a difference. Do I like the smoothness? I do. It's just a different beast. But it's not like, oh my goodness, like I can't play the game. I'm sorry, I'm belching, man. I think it's that when you start, eating healthy and you start drinking stuff that's healthy, like infused water, your body be reacting to it. Like, oh, what the hell is going on? All right. So I'm gonna head out now. Have a good one, gaming dad. You too, Milo. Appreciate you, man. Have a good day at work, man. Work hard, man. I hope you still on the line. Work hard. And you know what? You'll be surprised how that'll get you, man. Just try your best to outwork everybody there. Be humble, be respectful, be on time. And last but not least, man, keep your body clean, man. You used to have some funky underarms when you was in my classroom. And buddy, I hope you get that together. God bless. As long as the frame rate is stable. Agreed still. I don't mind 30 frames per second for some games, but I do hope the next gen Switch does 60 frames per second on all its games. Agreed. I totally agree. Cannot argue with that sentiment. I can tolerate it, but would I prefer 60 frames? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, good. People got 12 people watching the stream. Look at 12 likes. 12 likes for your boy. If you're on Twitch, man, if you have not followed, man, go ahead and give me a follow on Twitch. Really, really appreciate it. All right, all right, all right. Let's get back. Let's get off of here. Go back to some of the stories. So yeah, this is a day one purchase. Uncharted collection, December. I would love if I was able to get one of those first rounds of the Steam Deck. I really hope it gets delayed. I I don't want people getting into December. I don't, man. I hope they delay it so they can get more people the opportunity to get it. And I wonder how the chip shortage is going to affect them. So I know I'm hating. I'm hating bad, don't I? I want everybody to get it together. Oh man. Let's see. Only games I can play at 30 frames are menu select turn-based RPG. Man, Guerrilla Tactics is funny, man. That's a funny statement. I'm sorry, Guerrilla Tactics, man. You listen, you so bougie that you gotta have everything at 60 frames per second. Us small tier guys, man. We can't get that yet. So not yet. Centel NBA Live Bolton. What's going on with you, man? Welcome to the stream, man. That NBA Live is saying something about your age, my brother. I'm an old school fan. I remember NBA Live was that deal. Welcome to the stream, man. Hey, I gotta give you a different name. I can't call you Centel all the time. Centel. How about Live Bolton? LB. That's it. That's your new name, LB. Welcome to the stream, man. But hey, man, by you chiming in tonight, man, I have a giveaway wheel. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night. And by you chiming in and saying what's good, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on here real quick. Centel. I'm spelling it all wrong. Dang, that stupid spell check. All right, got you on the. We ready to go? Is that? I want that Steam Deck in December. Man, you and I both. Now that would be a dope Christmas. That would be it. I mean, for real. Do you think the Amico was it? I got it. Is it Amico? I don't know. That in television would ever come out. Man, listen. When I found out they was making a system, I said, stop it. Even though my first video game system was the Intellivision. Your boy had one originally. Best news, Uncharted to PC. Yeah. And I don't even got a PC, but you know what? If it comes to that Steam Day, buddy, day one, purchase for me. Hey man, show my man sitting on NBA Live, Bolton, some love in the chat. Welcome to the stream, my brother. Stormtrooper Basil YT says, to be honest, I prefer playing games on Switch only. Only go on my PS5 for party chat. Oh, okay, I agree. Listen, okay, I can agree to a lot. Like I guess I'm not disagreeing with a lot of people because all y'all points have been very valid. I'm with you on this one. If it comes down to say, hey Dave, are you a handheld Switch player or a TV Switch player? I am probably 70-30. 70 handheld, 30 TV. Certain games on TV looks, like I enjoy playing Breath of the Wild on TV. But I enjoyed it in handheld as well. So, I didn't have, if that was a game, like it didn't matter. When it comes to Mario Kart, I prefer it on the TV, to be honest. Amico. Oh, Amico. Ha. Thank you for the breakdown pronunciation, Greta Tactics. But yeah, so I'm with you on that one. Basil YT. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's why I'm getting the OLED because I play most of my games in handheld mode. So the OLED to me was a no-brainer. That's why I show the brother some love. All right. Let's get to the next news item. Hey, you know what? I saw this article and I thought, like, I don't know if a lot of people are up on this, but Damian Magia is next up as the Nintendo Switch online game trial. See, once again, another kind of almost leak to kind of show you, like, hey, man, this direct is coming. Like this next direct is coming. You know what? Because too much little stuff that you would typically say, hey, this is a direct announcement. You're gonna announce this at a direct. that you can play it free for a whole week. You could download it. It was a good game. I bought it. I just never played it. Now my kids have it, and I watched my son play it, and he liked anime, drawn in that style. I watched it. I thought it was dope. The little times I sat and watched it with him, um, but definitely, man. Listen. I think this is a very smart decision on Nintendo. They should do more games like this. More games, especially older titles. Just imagine. You know what they should do? They should say, listen, they got so many more people that have bought a Switch within the last couple years. They can go back into those old titles. They can say, all right, Fast RMX free for a week. Cats would play that. Cats would, oh man, this is free, and would probably end up liking it and buying it a lot more. If they did this for snipper clips, cats would buy this game. They would play this game and be like, dang, this is dope. I was like, matter of fact, what did they do? What is the creators of that game doing? Because snipper clips was a gem. If you have not played snipper clips and if you got you a partner or a significant other, it's definitely a game that you gotta have somebody else to play with. Playing by yourself is okay, but it gets really good when you playing with somebody else. Snipper clips, man. Probably that was like one of the first games I bought on the Switch. So it's so many of those that first year Switch titles they can give this kind of love to. So many. It don't have to be all Nintendo games. They can be like, man, listen, they can go to some of these other games. Other publishers was like, hey, you know what? I know your game has not been selling lately. Let me give you a couple dollars. Let's let you make your stuff free for a week. And then if they can download and they like it, they can buy it, which would increase their sales and bring more attention to the Switch. Let's see. So I'll be playing Outer Worlds this week with the new DLC being out. Is it out already? I thought it was coming out. Maybe I saw that article. Um, Another game, man, that I probably just like start need to play again. I started it and then I stopped. Because always the new flavor comes out. Like, hey, I started Monster Hunter, then I stopped. And I like it. Probably need to get back and play that. It's just too many games, man. Too many games. Too many good games. How about that? So I can go for a sequel to Damon. Yeah, listen. Maybe that's the plan. I wonder how well that game did for Nintendo. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was good. Maybe not too good. That's why they're doing it for free for a week. But to me, if I am an indie developer who game has come and gone, and I feel like the game was good enough, but the game didn't get the sales I wanted, I would so go to Nintendo and do this. I would so go to Nintendo and say, hey, how do we get on? Allow our game be free for a week, and let Nintendo highlight it. Dope concept, and best believe more companies are going to steal this concept from Nintendo. You watch, more companies are going to be like, hey, I don't know, maybe they do this on Steam, I don't know, but companies I'm talking about like Xbox and what's the other one, and PlayStation. I think they'll take this concept because that's a dope concept. You got a game that's a legacy game that's been on for a while, that's not selling, but you felt like thought should sell. Give people opportunity to play for free. Give them a week to try it out, and if they like it, bam, you know what? They buy it. See, I still didn't play Out of Wars yet. I know, man. Well, I'm not in that, but I at least played it, but I ain't finished it. It's been Stadia too long. Yeah, man, you gotta branch out, man. Dust that switch off. Outer Worlds was good. I played it on Game Pass when it launched. I made double dip on the Switch for a second playthrough. You know what? I would, if I were you, I think if you double dip during Black Friday. That's what I got. I got it super cheap. I ended up paying like $20 for it. It was like it was a steal. It was a steal. So yeah, that's why I would wait for a sale. Unless you just buy all your stuff digitally. I can't do all digital. I'll carry the cartridge around before I do digital. I don't do digital games. On digital games, I have to do it. All right. Uh-oh. Watchdog Legions had a free weekend. Hold on, can't read it. On Uplay. It convinced me not to buy the game. Poor Ubisoft. Oh, dang. That's right. Poor Ubisoft, man. I'm not even, like I said before, I'm not even excited for Far Cry. Didn't want Ubisoft. I'm kind of like, you know what? If it come, it come. If it don't, eh. All right. THQ Nordic appears to be releasing Star Wars double packs. Yay. You know what? The Star Wars games were pretty good. But ask yourself, have I played back through them? I just haven't. Just haven't had time, man. You know, I never had the desire to go back and replay. But something to take. Something I wanted to kind of quick show you real quick, and on to the next story. 2K ain't playing. Take Two files lawsuit against creators of GTA Reverse Engineering Project. God almighty. They want a jury trial. They want a jury trial. Hey, listen, my thing is this here, man. You own the property, but you won't put the property out. Dang, I wish I could see that gift. At least you tried gift. Shout out to Quay. Oh, matter of fact, Quay, let me get you on the board, my brother. Let me get you on the board. Quay 311. All right, got you. Let's go back to the story. You listen. I get it, man. You own the property. But my thing is that, you know what? There's some guys out there who re-engineered Mario 64 and, you know, Ocarina of Time. And Nintendo, who was notorious for sending the ninjas out, did not go after them. I think that's the reason why Take-Two, they want a jury trial. They don't want to go, you know, just the judge. They want a jury trial. So that's crazy for them to go after this company. I'm hoping they think like, hey, you know, they don't got the money or the funds to be able to hire a lawyer and go through this process, but it's gonna be interesting. I hope throughout this stream, because I'm drinking a lot of fluids, that I'm gonna say, you know what, I gotta be right back. Gotta use the bathroom. All right. Nintendo will expand its Switch online services with Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles. If you ask me, am I super excited for this? I'm not. There are some Game Boy Color games that I think are going to look pretty good on a Switch OLED. But Game Boy, it's not too many Game Boys. You know what? I was watching I think with Digital Foundry or it was RGT. And I forgot they released Metal Gear for the Game Boy Color. And after watching his screen, it looked pretty good. So I think this will be overall good for the system. It'll add value, but you know it's only going to add value for a little while because people are going to complain because there are tons of shovelware for the Game Boy. There's not a whole lot of Game Boy classic stuff out there. Now Game Boy Advance now. Now if Game Boy Advance sneaks its way onto this list, then now I'm excited. Now because it was some great games on the GBA that I would definitely play. I would definitely play today. But there's only a few on the Game Boy that I would like, man, I just gotta play. Like I really liked Super Mario Brothers. Oh man, the one the six with the six magic coins. What's the name of that one? But I really liked that one. That was a good one. And Donkey Kong Land looked pretty good for the Game Boy. You know what? Would I play Donkey Kong Country? Probably not, because I can play the original Donkey Kong Country on the other system. Now, would I buy that game right now for my Game Boy Color? I would. But So I don't know, man. I really hope this direct comes. And so to add even more to that, the things, I guess we could just roll right into the Nintendo uh, predictions for this rumored direct that might come out this week, might not come out to next week, but it's coming this month. It's coming this month. I wouldn't see if it didn't come this month. I would be shocked because too many things is leaking out, so they got to get a handle on it. But I would like to see some more gameplay of Breath of the Wild 2. I would like to see some initial gameplay of Splatoon 3. I would like to see a couple of new IEPs if I can get it. A release date for Silk Song. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else. I guess I'm not a big Xenoblade Chronicles guy, but if they get that game coming out, I know a lot of people will be excited. I'm trying to think of any of those. Metro Prime 4 wouldn't make the. I don't think that still don't make the cut. If it did though, ooh wee. But I don't think so. I don't think matter of fact, I guarantee you they won't show Metro Prime 4 because they're not going to knock down the hype for Metro Prime for Metro Dread. That Metroid Dread that Metroid Dread hype is real, and they have marketed it very well. And I don't think they're gonna. That momentum was really really high, and to show any footage of Metroid Prime 4 would definitely bring that down. So I don't think we see no new gameplay. If any, you might see some at the Game Awards, but that's not into the Game Awards. Let's see. Game Boy was solely a Pokemon handheld for me. Yeah, and a lot of kids, and I'm mad I never got into it though. See, that's what happened. I was all boy. I didn't understand that. My thought process didn't work that way. I think, nah, I don't get tired of this. I think Animal Crossing update and Mario Golf updates will happen, which I think both of them should happen more than anything else. But I like your next comment though. Your next maybe that rumored DK game. Now this is the one that I think out of anything, especially if the game is announced for 2021, I would be excited for. I'm really want to see what is going to be their big November game because Pokemon is Pokemon. It's going to be there regardless. But Nintendo has always had some form of big game in either December or November. Advance Wars is not that game. Big Brain Academy is not that game. So they need something else to kind of like weather that storm. And if all they need is one game. If they come out with a Donkey Kong game and that Donkey Kong game was made by the same people that did Odyssey, they're solid. They would the rest of the year would be anything extra on top of that, like all the once again Crisis 2 and 3 and World War Z, and a lot of these other like third party games will just be icing on the cake. But from a Nintendo perspective, I still think they need one more hammer. Boom. You can ride that Metro. This match they had Metro and Donkey Kong. You can ride that wave all the way out for the rest of the year. Hands down, it would be phenomenal. Absolutely, that's a combination that you can only get from Nintendo. So it's gonna be interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Um, but I really hope this direct. I think I said before. I hope I get up tomorrow. I get off to work, and 12 noon or 9 in the morning, the 10 of Japan gets up and say, you know what? Boom, drop it. Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Nintendo Direct, 40 minutes of love. What would you do? They said Nintendo said, listen, we got 120 minutes of gameplay bangers. If you saw that tweet from Nintendo America, 120 minutes of pure gameplay bangers. Get your popcorn ready, people. It's about to go down. If that was the tweet, what would you respond? I would be like, it would go, listen, the internet would go crazy. That's why Nintendo need to strictly hire me as their Twitter account manager. Let me be your Twitter account media manager. I would come up with all kind of crazy stuff to say. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Then I'd be like, well, Genesis ain't doing that no more. Because they not because they making games for us. Nintendo do it all. All right, let's see. Updates on the games coming out this year. Dread. Super Game Tensei 5. Mario Party. Yeah, you forget about listen. Mario Party is coming out real soon. That's why I know it's coming because Mario Party, if I'm correct, it's like later this month. Let me check this list. Dang, do you know what? Test Drive is coming out this month too. Okay, so World War Z Aftermath is coming out on the 21st of this month. Forgot about Dragon Ball Z this month too. Damn, I'm trying to find Mario Party. Is Mario Party in October? Hold on, good people. I'm just checking this list. Okay, yeah, Mario Party is October 29th. Okay. So, listen, yeah, I'm telling you. Anybody playing the Marvel Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy? I am not playing that game on the Switch. Absolutely not. All right. I probably should have switched over and showed y'all the list. Let me see if I can do that from here. Check 1, 2. All right, good. You still hear my voice? All right, let's go over real quick the games for the month. Starting in October. No, that's October. Let's go back. I'll go back to the 7th. All right, starting the 7th, which is tomorrow. Yeah, Bus Simulator 21. Nope, not picking that up. Sonic Colors is tomorrow. Nope. The Vampire Blood. No, that's PC. Life is Strange. Shoot, I thought this game was delayed, but I guess not. September 10th. That's Friday. Dang. Friday is heavy. So you got Life is Strange. You got Lost in Random. You got NBA 2K22. You got Tales of Arise. Oh man. WarioWare is Friday. So that's heavy, man. That is heavy. If all they show, excuse me, if all they do show, I said it all wrong. If all they do is show more on upcoming titles, I'll be disappointed. At this point, you know is you're going to buy the game or not. More Metroid Dread game play doesn't interest me, for example. I disagree with you. You know what? If you'd have asked me about any other game, I probably would have agreed. But I disagree with you because if you look at this each trailer has been increasingly better, increasingly more exciting, increasingly more visual. It's like a nice steady leak out of what they're preparing for. Yes, of course, I agree with you. The standpoint that for sure if you're a Zelda fan, but see, they're not going out. Listen, Nintendo's not marketing after us. We know we're gonna buy a game day one as soon as the trailer drop. We know we're gonna buy it or not. But they're going for these people that's buying these Switches and who are thinking about buying Switches. And it's like, you know what? We got something that you're gonna want to play. And on top of that, they are really trying to rebrand that IP to be one of their top tier IPs. And so to do that, you got to get people excited about it. You got to get that next generation, like my kids' generation excited about it. Because more than likely, my kids will all probably get this game for Christmas. More than likely, this will be the game where they like, oh, we all got Metroid. This would probably be the year. But yeah, that's really as a lover of Nintendo, a lover of Metroid, and a stockholder. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I bought some Nintendo stock today too. But yeah, I'm like, hey, you know what? This is what I want to see. So I don't think Nintendo is just going to just show you gameplay of games that you know that's already coming. Um, but you can't tell me that you wouldn't be excited to see a brand new trailer from Breath of the Wild 2. Unless you're one of those, I don't like Breath of the Wild. And to you, I say, go jump off a bridge. Let's see what else. What else comes out this week? Uh, let's see. Eastward. Eastward is the 16th. Tell you, man, next week is like all these games. Like I'm picking up Eastward, and I probably won't get to play it, but I want to play it bad. This is like one of those games. Ninu Kuni 2. Yes, oh man, it's on the 17th. God almighty, man. Now listen, the 21st is probably be the next PlayStation game I pick up. Is hold on a second. It's definitely I'm picking up Kingdom Bridge of Spirits. Definitely picking this up. It'll be the next PS5 game I buy. All right, go over Z. Like before, Test Drive is the 22nd. Death Stranding is 24th. I didn't play the first one. I'm not playing this one. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for the Switch on the 24th. Ghost Runner on the 28th. Let's see. Darksiders is on the 30th. Let's see. And Fortnite Season 8 is to be whatever. Skatebird is the word. What is did I pass that? Skatebird is the word. Speaking of skating, man, I saw the commercial for Ali Ali, and man, I was like, I'm with that. I'm picking up. I love Ali Ali on the Vita, but to get Ali Ali on the Switch, the new one looks really good. All right, so you got October. Jumping off in October, you got Super Monkey Ball. You got FIFA on the first. Lego Marvel Superhero. I don't know why they releasing this game, but it is what it is. It's coming. I think they're trying to get some of that Nintendo money. But it's coming out on the 8th. Cause I mean, Lego Super Mario was pretty good, but I mean, if Part 2 is already on the Switch, I didn't see the reason for going back for Part 1. But it is what it is. But of course, October 8th is the holiday. Well, you got Metro Dread, Switch OLED, and Tetris Effect. Woo! All right, then you got 4 days later, you got Back for Blood. Now hey, I'm picking this up, and I probably will pick it up on my Xbox. I'm hoping this comes on Game Pass, because if it comes on Game Pass, I mean I ain't buying on nothing. I'm just gonna play. Crisis Remastered Trilogy. I'm thinking about taking. I'm going to take me a hooky day in October. I think I am. I think I'm just going to take me a day. Say, I'm not going to work. And this is gonna be my game day. I'm just gonna play a game and stream. And I probably shouldn't stream. I'm not going to work. Maybe I just record and post later. All right. Demon Slayer. My kids are gonna want this game. I gotta make sure. Yeah, they're gonna want this October 15th. Yeah, I gotta make sure I put that on the list. All right, Fatal Frame, man. Oh yeah, can't wait. I'm picking that up for sure. I'll probably pick it up on my Switch. I just hope it runs right. And then, of course, you have Mario Party, the 29th of October. All right, we're going to November, and then we'll switch back to the stories. Let's see. Call of Duty is November 5th. Forza Horizon is the 9th. Ooh, we see man. Grand Theft Auto remasters for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X is November 11th. Look at this. Shin Megami Tensei for the Switch is the 12th. Tell you, man, heavy hitters. You got to really pick and choose what games you're gonna play. Oh man, listen. I'm gonna say your name, but please, if I mess it up, charge it to my head, not to my heart. Jesse Van Houten, Back for Blood is going to be on Game Pass day one, baby. Shout out to Jesse coming in with that bit of knowledge that I did not know of. I appreciate you. And Jesse, welcome to the stream, man. Y'all show Jesse some love in the chat. Hey, Jesse, by you showing up tonight and chiming in. Hold on, your boy is giving out a free Nintendo eShop card, and you have just entered to win by saying what's up to your boy. Hold on, I gotta spell your name right. Van Houten. I like it. Got you on the stream. All right, we got 16 people on the board. Got 10 people watching. Hey, if you have not hit the like button yet, please step out the chat for a second. Hit that like button. Appreciate you all that you do. All right. Let's keep it going for the rest of November. So you got once again, you got Shin Megami Tensei on November 12th. Let's see. I don't know about none of that. Oh man. All right, so December. We're going to jump on down to December. I guess that's it. I didn't see Pokemon on here. Did I pass it? See, they don't have Pokemon on this list. I don't know why. Got no Pokemon is always a December game, but it is what it is. Let's skip on down here to December. See, Advance Wars 1 and 2 reboot. December 3rd. Dying Light 2, December 7th. Heavy. Spell Force. Halo Infinite. December 8th. Boy, who's playing Spell Force when you got Halo on the 8th? Look at this here. Steam Deck, December pre-orders. Not me. All right. These are the rest of the games that could come out 2021. Doesn't have a date yet. Chinatown Detective Agency. That's the PC. I thought I was gonna say Chinatown GTA. Now listen, if Rockstar really wants to do something big, do a remake of Chinatown for the DS, but put it on the Switch. But remake it in the San Andreas art style. They can, or better yet, the Grand Theft Auto 4. They can do that, man. That would be so dope. So dope. All right, let's see what else. I'm trying to think of any other game. Pool Tetris 2. I didn't know that was a thing. There's a lot of games on here. Some of the games I don't know. Train 4. That game is getting DLC. Good God Almighty. All right, I'm not going through all these games. All right, that's it. All right, let me see if I can get back to my camera. All right, so Jesse Van Houten, this is my giveaway wheel, and you can see your name is on there. It's right at the bottom, but you're on the wheel. The wheel gonna spin, and so I'm sure how that works. I will eventually hit this button here and go poop, and it'll spin. And so whoever name gets picked first, you'll just be out of there. You don't be the winner. I'll pick and pick and pick until there's no one. So if the wheel started, CMG will be out of there, but we're going to keep CMG on the board. We're going to keep him on the board. All right, good people. Let's get back to the newsy news. And I know I got to, if I have not, we're just going to start talking about it. We talked about that. We talked about that. Sensible Soccer, spiritual successor to Signs for Nintendo Switch. I saw the previews for this game and it looked okay. I didn't like the physics on the ball. the physics on the ball look like they got some work to do. Hold on to answer these questions before we continue. It says, I hope there is a Final Fantasy VII Remake announcement at some point this fall for PC. The DLC is only reason I'm interested in a PS5. Well, I tell you, listen, Final Fantasy VII was gorgeous on the PS4, but man, it blew me away on the PS5. This is, it just tell you how good things can get when you get the right power to go along with it. This should be good. Yeah, I think I think the both directs, no matter if it's the PlayStation or the Nintendo Switch, it should be pretty interesting. Steam Deck December Q1 2022 reservation like me can only hope for early release. Yes, my brother. If you get one, man, you gotta let brother know. Post some pictures so we can all bask in that glory, which is the Steam Deck. So be on the lookout. Sensible. I think I might even have a video. Yeah, they did have a video for it. So let me see if this video can play. I will not play the sound. But see, look at that, the physics for the ball. I mean, yeah, to me, like I look at games like this here. If Madden was to drop something that looked in this art style, all right, just let it be in this art style. It don't need to be all like super realistic. Just let it be in this art style. You would tell me you would not buy nor play it? Absolutely. I would absolutely play a Madden that look like this here. Even though this soccer game did look pretty good and it looked like it ran at 60 frames per second. Really smooth. So be on the lookout for that. I don't think they did. Release date is April 17th, 2022. So next year, April 17th, you have your new soccer game. Those who like soccer. I'm picking this up because I love Big Brain. On the what did I have that game on the DS? I loved all those what's the Big Brain or whatever that game was. But anyway, I'm picking this up. $29.99. It's going. Even if I buy it, I don't get to play it for maybe like 1 or 2 minutes. I'm picking this up. I am picking this up. This is something, and this is definitely going. Matter of fact, this got to go on my family list. Definitely. Yeah. So Big Bang coming out October 3rd. I think that I like how Nintendo sometimes have those like stealth announcements, stealth drops. Hey, if this came in through a direct, you'd be like, oh okay, that's good, and you'd be like, all right, on to the next one, and you would easily forget about it. But having a stealth drop like they did, it brought more attention to it. So and a lot more people reported just about this game. So that was the smarter thing to do. Big games are going to get their love regardless. But I like that fact that they did this here. So now, listen, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, but I am a big fan of the Pokemon cartoon. And I watched it, and I this next story, I was like, absolutely, I'm in. So you got a episodic Pokemon a Pokemon story that's going to come out. We'll figure out it says for the 25th anniversary, and I believe it's like every week it's a new episode, and so they're supposed to cover all the regions. I'm trying to think. Okay, so it starts. Listen, it comes out this week. So tomorrow, so Thursday, worldwide on Thursday, September the 9th. So I am watching this here. I would should I play it? I don't want to play the trailer. Because if I play the trailer, I know for sure I ain't trying to get copyrighted. So this is the schedule. So every week until December 23rd, you're going to have something to watch. This is going to be dope. This is going to be dope. My question is going to be, I don't know if the article breaks it down how long each episode is going to be. But I hope it's more than a half an hour. I hope it's like each episode is like an hour long. That would be like super dope. But every week, just about every week. Okay, so September gets 2 episodes. October you get 2 more episodes, and then December is an episode every week, like clockwork. That's dope. I love this concept, and it's all free. You can watch this all on YouTube. All on YouTube. Super, super dope. Yeah, I bet money you could probably watch this on YouTube and also watch it on the Pokemon app as well. Even though this article does not say it, the article specifically says YouTube, but I wouldn't see why they wouldn't put it on there too on the Nintendo app just because they just dropped it. So definitely getting big brain. Yeah. I'm definitely day one. $29, great price, can't beat it. Does that soccer game have the official clubs or are they made up teams? I don't know. Even listening to the actual like I said commercial. I mean, well, YouTube, whatever. Listen to the volume. They didn't say anything about the official clubs. I don't know. I do not know. I mean, but it looked good though. I think it looked decent. My only issue was the ball mechanics. I didn't like how it kind of like it's like almost like you was throwing a baseball. It kind of like just drops down, drop in there, and it's like I don't know how quite realistic those that ball was. So definitely look forward to checking it out. You know what? I thought I had. Well, I'll go through the rest of these stories, then we'll get to that. So the Outer Worlds Murder, whatever DLC will be releasing this week on Wednesday, September the 8th. Okay, see, even more hints. All right, it's gonna release on September the 8th. Would Nintendo say out today? You know what? This is an out today moment. That's why the 8th it looks like it. You know what? The evidence looks like it's gonna be Wednesday. Definitely, it's gonna be Wednesday. So bet you Nintendo is filing lawsuits on everyone who re-uploads those Pokemon videos. You listen, yeah. You right. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it because best believe, or they're gonna be people getting copyright strikes. Like I'm gonna be. I would not. I would not. I think it would be dope. It's like if you had like the paid version of Discord to be able like to have your community kind of come in and just like y'all kind of watch it together. I think that might be dope. All right. Okay, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm super excited about this next story only because there's another story that goes with it. All right, so the first one says Nintendo sites says the Nickelodeon All Star Brawl is coming to the Switch on October the 5th. Okay, I'm picking this up. I already said I was picking it up beforehand because it looks fun. And the mere fact that I can play as the Ninja Turtles, I was in. But I was hoping, really, really hoping these next two come in, and hopefully it might have been leaked. Oh, where is that article? Where is it at? Where is it at? Hi, here it is. Nintendo eShop leaks Avatar and Korra, and Ren and Stimpy for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Yes, I've already said, man, a fighter game needs Avatar and in it. It needs, matter of fact, to be honest, it needs the whole bunch. Give me the whole salute of avatars in this fighting game. It's going to be dope. I cannot wait. Shout out to my boy Neo Prime 33. Give me the bomb, please. What's going on, my brother? They said, yo, I cannot wait to play Outer Worlds new DLC. The question is, are you playing it? Are you playing it on the Switch? Neo Prime, are you playing it on the Switch? Representing Twitch game in the building. Let me get him off the board, get him on the board real quick. Neo Prime. Shout out to Nintendo dads in the building. All right. Let's get back. So yeah, so I'm excited. October the 5th, man. If I don't care when he drops, but as long as Avatar Aang drops in, I am in. I mean, give me the whole shebang. All right, bet. He said, yes, I'm playing it on the Switch. Absolutely. Hold on, man. Click back. But yeah, so I am hyped. This right here just kind of took it all over the top for me for All Star to know that hey, we know it's coming. We know Avatar is coming because to me to watch them in the fighting game, to watch them airbend. Oh man, especially if you can control all the elements and then you can get like maybe like Toph. Had Toph on there controlling the earth. Listen, I am with this game day one. He said, "Oh, Captain Tim, my captain. Aye, mates." Chris says Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 was really good. I think it's like $20 in the eShop right now. Hey, if you're looking for a racer, man, shout out to Chris with the sales drop, $20 eShop. Y'all might want to take a look at that. So yeah, I'm excited for All Star Brawl. I don't know about anybody else, but your boy's excited. All right. Also, something to put on your calendar for next week. THQ Nordic is having a digital showcase hosted by your boy Jeff. Your boy Jeff is hosting. So I don't know what this right here to me. THQ Nordic is gonna be a complete mystery. It's only really one game that I know of that they have in their repertoire that I would love to have come to the Switch, and that is oh my goodness, I hate the shooting game. God, I hate when I have brain farts, and I have them quite often. But Time Splitter, okay, there it is. Boy, I tell you, it had it on top of my tongue and it went away. Time Splitter was one of my favorites on the GameCube. So I'm hoping for a remake for that, and I hope the Switch gets added. And I'm looking forward to seeing other Switch games that might get ported. So this is gonna be interesting. I don't know. Let's see. I know it's on the 17th. All right, so I would not be streaming because I'll probably be in school somewhere. The 17th is what day? The day is the 7th. So I don't know. This Friday. I'll be in school. Yeah, this is Friday. So if you're on the East Coast, I don't know. It don't say. PST, BCT. Oh, we have to figure it out. All I need to hold on. Okay, if it's 12 p.m. PT, it's probably 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely going to pick that up. Let's see, hold on. It says side notes. I shouted you out on Time Scrapers Let's Play video. The way I did it, the video was the way you done it in your Switch Lite, so I could show off the touchscreen controls. Oh, okay. Oh man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That way the video done it Switch Lite. Oh man, hey man, shout out, man. Neo Prime, man. Listen, I appreciate you all that you do, man. Hey, listen. Oh man, I appreciate it, man. Listen, man. I solely appreciate it, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes you know what? I think as a regular, how can I say it? I gotta say this right. I view myself as just a regular old guy. I don't look at myself as gaming dad or, I'm just a guy who like video games. I get online and I see people who like the same things I like. So when people see some things that I'm doing and like it, I'm glad I'm able to provide something. But I'm humble, man. I'm very very grateful, man. I just love interacting with good people. And, at Neo Prime, being from the great state of Michigan. Love it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey, man, listen, quick question to Neo Prime. Hey, man, what do you think about NBA 2K 2020 having all the announcers in the game and waiting to hear John Mason get on there and say, from the great state of Michigan? I used to love when he used to announce Chris Webber. I used to absolutely love when Mason would get on there and Chauncey Phillips. Yes, sir. Rip Hamilton. Yes, sir. Listen, I love that. And I hope they not only announce for like the current roster, but like when you playing like when you playing the old four Pistons, he announces for them too. That to me, that's gonna be. I cannot wait just to hear that. So CMG said, "This is really what's up." Same here. Yeah, man. Listen, you know what? Listen, I don't know about you guys. Matter of fact, I know you guys have experience when you've been on to other YouTubers and you watch their live streams, and then you can just tell they have this level of arrogance. It's like it's like you don't even want to interact. Like you want to be at a yes. Detroit basketball. Okay, I had to say it. My boy dropped it in there. Listen. Yes, sir. Okay, back to my story. But you know, you be on this sometimes, man, and their arrogance be so, and it's like it just let the air out the window. It's like, man, I don't want to ask this dude no question because if he gets smart, I can't get smart back with him because you know what, it's his platform. So you know he gonna. I was like, I'm not gonna be that guy. Even when cats come over here and they try to troll me and they be on some racist stuff, I be like, I just feel sorry for them. Like, oh man, you know, it's got to be sad when you come to my pod, my little stream, and you know you want to be racist. It's like you know, you must don't like yourself. But I don't like going to other people's streaming and it be like that. So I pray that I'm never like that. I pray when you guys come here, man, you guys have a good time and you can ask whatever. And that's why I like to go through everybody's questions and try to get them in there as much as I can so everybody can feel like they're part of this discussion more than you just hear me. All right. So THQ Nordic is on the 17th. I just know it's 12 p.m. PT time. So if anybody could do that conversion for me, was PT to Eastern Standard Time. I think it's 3 hours. I think it's gonna be 3 p.m. However, I think it's gonna be a dope show. Anytime you a gaming company and you're gonna say, hey, you know what? I'm going to present. I'm gonna have a whole event and I'm gonna have Jeff Keighley host it. It's got to be worth something, right? So put that one on the calendar. I thought this was crazy interesting. Pokemon Unite achieves 5 million pre-registrations on iOS and Android. Let me say it to you again. 5 million. That's a lot. That shows you that this game is going to be crazy successful. I don't know if it'd be as successful as Pokemon Go, but it's going to get there. You know what? I think if you don't own stock into the Pokemon company, and I don't even know they even trade it. I don't even if Pokemon company is even trading on the stock exchange. But I would tell you that they're gonna reap. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. That's a great investment right now. You can figure that out. I would invest in that company if you're allowed to do it. He said, Mason is my boy. Listen, man. I remember being a kid, man, listening to Mason in the morning on FM 98, WJLB, on my way to school every morning, dying laughing because he would just crack me up. Hello, Detroit. Da, 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 da. You light my soul. Listen, I wouldn't track that Sammy Davidson version of that song down, and I have it. And every time I'm in Detroit, if I'm playing for it, if I'm DJing for a family reunion or something, I make sure I play that. Hey, Neo Prime, speaking of that, man, I will be in Detroit for a hot second. I have to DJ up at Ferris, but I'll be there Friday. I think the 24th. I think it's the 24th of this month. I'll be there, and then I'll be in Big Rapids because my son has a rugby game Friday night that I have to be in Big Rapids by 7:30, and then I have to DJ the next day, and then Sunday I'm coming back to the D, and I'm gonna hang out. So maybe we may at least touch base for just a hot second. You know what? Get some Starbucks or something and chop it up. All right. But yeah, back to this Pokemon Unite, man. 5 million pre-registration, man. I haven't played for Pokemon Unite yet. My son, I wonder if he's playing it. I remember he was on my head about getting it. I wonder. I gotta talk to him. I gotta find out if he's been playing it or not. But nevertheless, that's a lot for pre-registrations of a game that's not even out yet on iOS devices. But it is what it is. All right. I'm trying to think. Speaking of this game, I'm not excited anymore. I was excited at first when I first saw the trailer and I saw some of the animation, but then I found out it was like a random card picker. I was like, man, nope, I'm not doing this, man. I was like, I am absolutely like, I was excited at first. I'm like, I'm not hyped anymore for this game. But you guys might. This might be a cup of tea. It is absolutely, first of all, it's turn based. But then on top of it, like a random card picker, man. I got to see some more. But right now, at this standpoint, it is a hard pass for me. All right, yeah. Please, hey, Neo, please do, man. That will be phenomenal. I'm going to bring my handy dandy camera and we'll get some pictures too. Yeah, that would be dope. Listen, matter of fact, I don't know where you stay at, but I will be. When I'm in the deal, I'll kind of be in Southfield off of not too far from Myers on 12 and Tail 12. See, that's people from Detroit. I say Tail 12 Mall, but now it's this Myers now. But yeah, I'll be in that area. So I don't know where you're at, but that's the area I'll be at. And then, Detroit is yay big, so I can get to wherever we're gonna get to. You excited, man? I can't believe. Listen, you gotta tell me why. What excites you? I mean, what excited me at first was like, oh man, I get to play Wolverine. That's all I saw. Like, oh yes, Wolverine. Yes, this go bub. I was ready for Wolverine, man. And then I saw it was turn based. I was like, no, man, I want to slash the claws, man. I want to put my claws through somebody's head. He said the cards are for their special moves only. Okay. You pick which special move via the card. Oh. Neil Price said, "Oh, I know Tail 12. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, this is a small story and it's strictly for Neo Prime or anybody else from the Detroit area. But your boy used to work at Toys R Us right there at Tail 12 Mall. When I was 16, I had a job out there. I worked the Christmas holiday, man, and loved it. I loved it. I started off in the toy aisle. Before you know it, you know how I do. I kindly merged my way over to helping out in the electronics aisle. Before you know, I was working electronics. I was working the video games. When I had the little video game booth, you had to go pay for it and come over there and pick it up. I was the best. Shout out to Toys R Us. R.I.P. Get Gaming Dad on Nintendo Dads again, Tim. Yeah, Tim, man, I would love to get on there. You guys were the absolute best. I had a great time. I would absolutely love to get it back on there. Shout out to Quay311, man. GivingTheBomb.com. My brother from another mother. All right. He said, I know Tail 12. Yes, sir. Toys R Us. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Listen, I had a good childhood. I don't care what anybody say. Even though with all the things, all the tragedies I had a good childhood. All right, let's see. I think that a quick story. Yeah, of course, Nintendo they don't never participate in the Tokyo Game Show. I don't know when the last time they participated, but Nintendo said, "Listen, officially, we're not showing up." But it's the Tokyo Game Show is still gonna be hyped for Nintendo fans because basically some other games are going to come out that's going to be worth checking out. So I would definitely still keep your ears to the street, figure out what's going on with the Tokyo Game Show. Let me see if I can if it says when it starts. Go to the article real quick. Okay, so that's later this month. The Tokyo Game Show officially September the 30th, and they have the itinerary. Let's see what's going on. All right, so Xbox will be there. Let's see. Kings of Fighters. Okay, that might be something. Okay, and Konami is going to be there. New information to reveal on. Okay, well, this is talk about Yukio. Excuse me. All right, so that's day 1, September 30th. Day 2, October 1st. Square Enix, Bandai Namco, level 5. We haven't heard from level 5 in a long time. Sega Atlas. So from what now, the October 1st seems like the day. You start out, you're going to get in there and get some information from Konami and Xbox on that first day. Second day is some heavy hitters. All right, what's going on October the 2nd? You got Tencent. You got Koei Tecmo. You got Konami again. Okay, let's see. October the 3rd, you got Art Systems. All right, listen, I'm telling you, these. You got Ubisoft. Oh, no one care about the awards. All right, so you get there's some good to pay attention to. I wonder if this a digital event. I wonder if it's a digital event. So I'll probably talk to you when we are working out at TR. I didn't know it. Oh man, listen. I want to. You know what, Tim? I want to come on the show. The show after the launch of the OLED. That if I get a lobby for a show, that's when I want to drop after Metroid and after the OLED drops. Whatever show that is after that that launch of the system, that's the show I want to get on for sure. If I can get on another one before that one, I take it. But that's the one for sure. I would love to be on. Plenty to talk about. Yes, definitely. So if you can work that out, I'm lobbying for that show. That's the show. I'd love to get on there and talk. That's all right. So I like Midnight Sun because it looked like a cross with Mario and Rabbids. Okay. Listen, all right. Yeah, you kind of right on that one. All right, listen. Maybe I'm dissing because I just knew when I saw that bad boy, I was like, I'm killing somebody with Wolverine. Probably one of my favorite Marvel superheroes next to Spider-Man to me. Like Wolverine, I'm in. X-Men, Tony Stark's, I'm in. Dope story, I was like, I'm in. And then I was like, no, it's turn-based. No. So I got to see some more of it. So I guess I go back and watch some more videos. I'm starting to seriously think about that Switch OLED. All right, listen, you better think fast, because that bad boy is already going to sold out. But I did talk to my my manager at the GameStop where I'm going to be working at, and they're getting an extra few for launch. They already know. So yes, that'll be great. October 14th. Book me. Book it. I'm there. The hype train. Listen, as soon I won't say it's official. As soon as you text me on Twitter, then it's official. Then we in there. The hype train will begin. Oh man, listen, listen. I hope the fellas agree. I'll be so excited. So excited to join. But yeah, back to you, CMG. Stop playing around, man. You in CMG. You a content creator and you in New York. You should be in line. I would so go in line, man. I would just go live this couple times. That's like a content heaven. Go get in line, man. Go get you one. If I was in New York, I would be there. If I was like, okay, if I was in DC, I tell you this much: if I was in Washington D.C., which is only 3 hours from New York, I would be at the launch. I would be there 2 days before. But you know, it's a 10. It's even though it's a 2 hour flight, it's a 10 hour drive. But a 3 hour drive ain't nothing to me. I do 3 hours blinking. But I tell you, ooh, CMG, you there, man. As a content creator to content creator, buddy, go get in line and make some content. Even if you go and they say, hey, I'm gonna get in line, I'm gonna have somebody kind of maybe hold your spot for you, because the line probably gonna be long anyway. And then take that time and go interview other cats. It's probably gonna be other content creators in line. Go interview them for your channel. Some might dish you, some might, some might be like, all right, you know what? They might give you 5 minutes. Because that's what I'm telling you. When I go to E3, because if E3 opens up and they allow a in-person show, I've been putting money away because I'm anticipating they are. I'm gonna be a content whore that weekend. I'm gonna be everywhere. I got all my stuff ready to go. Ready to go. I done bought a new camera. I got me a nice lens. I got me a new gimbal. I'm telling you, man. Got me a new mic system. I got the what is that system? The Rode Go Dual. So you can like if I'm interviewing somebody, I can have them also have their own channel. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. All right. Let me get off of Tokyo Game Show. Okay, we talked about Outer Worlds. I'll go to add fuel to the fire to the direct. Microsoft site undergoes server maintenance on the 8th, which is Wednesday, leading to speculations that new Xenoblade and Nintendo Direct. So I think Wednesday sound like the day, man. Wednesdays really sound like that day. I don't think Nintendo cares if Sony is dropping their event on that Thursday. I think Nintendo's gonna do Nintendo, and then Nintendo is gonna say, you know what? Well, you do you, and we'll figure out who's gonna do the best. Even though, because I think we're gonna end on the story dealing with Sony. I do think the Nintendo Direct is coming Wednesday. I hope it does, really. But if I was a bet man, I would probably bet on that. I'm trying to think. Is that it? 507. No, we talked about that. Another random story before we get into Sony is that the Mega Drive might get Castlevania Symphony of the Night before the Switch. Why isn't this game not on the Switch? I don't even understand this. Konami, who making these decisions? This game should have been on the Switch. What's going on, TS Nintendo Gamer? That would be really cool if Sony and Nintendo had their directs in the same week. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Next week will be a great show. Let me get you in on the board, TS Nintendo Gamer. You made it in time, but we're going to talk about Sony, and then we're going to get into the wheel. Nintendo Gamer. Got you. You on the board? Let's get back to the story. Yeah, so I mean, I don't even understand why this game is now on the Switch. The game is good. I mean, I tell you, for those who have not played, if you like Castlevania games and if you had to play one, I think this is the one you play. Even though they got some good ones, some really good ones. But I really like this one here, even though 4 wasn't the best, but I really love 4. I love the music. The music of 4 was like so good. said, miss going to midnight launches. Love the free stuff you get. Man, listen, I'm gonna leave your comment up. I agree, man. Every time I'm in GameStop, I'm asked like, man, you think they ever go back to midnight launches? But you know what? The manager was like, I don't think so, man. But midnight launches were the best. It was so exciting. It's like, like being up for Christmas. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna hang out in front of GameStop for about an hour, shoot the breeze with people that I know who are regulars from the GameStop. We're gonna talk games, who the best, what who you getting, who you running with. I mean, they used to do midnight releases for like 2K. You could go to the store, man, be jam packed. You know what? Oh, don't let it be a launch. I remember going to a midnight launch for the DS. No, for the 3DS. GameStop jam packed. Jam packed. Midnight launch for the Switch. I went to Best Buy. I need to release that video. Xenoblade Chronicles X remake could be Nintendo's December game. You know what? I agree to that more than I agree to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Because rumor has it that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 could be heading to the Switch. They could very well do like, hey, this is coming, but we're dropping Chronicles X remake for this Christmas. And I hope that's not the big game for the holiday. Because I'll be like, I would probably get it though, to be honest. But I still would be kind of disappointed. I want the DK. I really want the Donkey Kong game. I want the Donkey Kong game to be this Christmas. Oh man, shout out to my brother from another mother. Thank you. Shout out to TS, the Nintendo Game. Give him the bomb.com one time. Sending you some love. You deserve it. Hey, my brother, I appreciate it, man. And you too, man. You too, man. Listen, everybody get a chance, man. Go check out his content too, man. TS Nintendo Gamer, man. Be putting out some very interesting stuff out there on this channel, man. I love to support him as well. I chime in and make sure I hit the like button when he's out streaming, man. So definitely, man, show him some love. Appreciate you, my brother, for that super chat. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I thought I had my Sega. Okay, I think this is there. Here's everything you need to know about the upcoming PlayStation Showcase. All right, let's see. What's everything that we need to know? Okay, the PlayStation Showcase is taking place on Thursday, September 9th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that will be, you know what? No, I can't. I got to work. God almighty. I will be working, so I probably will miss it. I probably will get the highlights. But I probably will miss it. Let me ask you a question. What would you guys be up for a rebroadcast of this show? Let me know if you're up for a rebroadcast. Maybe later on that Thursday night after the show, we'll kind of get on to talk about it, and we'll watch it together live. How about that? It'd be my live reaction to it. What y'all think about that? I think that would be dope. But if I could pull that off for Thursday, I know I could that evening. It would be sometime like around. It wouldn't be as late as we are right now, but maybe like around. Time when I get home. Probably like around 8:00. Yeah, I think that would be dope. What about that? If y'all up for it, man, I'm up for it. Oh man, shout out to BYT. I don't. What's gonna be the B? Now PYT is Pretty Young Thing. OYT. Oh Young Thing. But shout out to my brother, man, for the super chat. I appreciate you, man, and all that you do, man. Listen, it's hard to say Blazer YT, man, because I'm still on Stormtrooper doing it. Just comes out the tongue better. My boy Stormtrooper. I think it was Stormtrooper. I'm thinking of G.I. Joe, a real American hero against Cobra the enemy. I used to love that show, man. Diaz is gonna go to me and say, "Take off work." Listen, man, I would, but see, this is a hard one. Let me tell you why it's hard. Your boy Gaming Dad has two jobs. Not one, but two. Two man, like two, like really four. One is they both really full-time jobs. So my second job, man, I supervise children who are in foster care, and so this particular group of kids I have, man, it's different because they're in foster care for some crazy reasons, and it's not to nothing of their own. It's just that, um, not to get too much detail about these kids, but it's very serious, and so and it's a brother and sibling, brother and sisters. They siblings, and they get to meet, and some one of the brothers are he's high functioning. He doesn't have anything the wrong, but his younger brother and sister are both have autism, and so and severe they're severe autistic. One is kind of like a selective mute, and the other one is he's full mute. He don't say anything. So so those visitations got to happen on Thursdays. I wish I can get around it. Yeah, man. Listen, but listen, TS Nintendo Gamer, I got like 5 kids. I have a son that's graduating. I can't believe he's graduating from college this year. And so yeah, man, I got to be off. Matter of fact, I was just talking to him like, man, I think he needs some money. He ain't trying to tell me, but I think he do. So I have to, get out there and support, man. Hey, man, listen, I got to CMG. I don't know no other way. When you have people that's dependent on you, like life is different when you get somebody that needs you to go out there and work. Like they can't eat or survive or have a good place to stay or be safe if I don't be the dad I'm supposed to be. So I make sure I go out there and handle my business. But back to Sony, man. What are you guys looking forward to in this show? I can tell you, listen, I'm really looking forward to what God of War is going to end up. I hope they have a banger of a trailer for God of War. I think if they do not, I will be disappointed. But that is what I'm looking forward to the most. I don't need to see any more footage of Kenna Bridget Spears. I've seen enough. I know that game is coming, but more likely they're going to have a trailer for that. They'll probably have some footage for Horizon Forbidden West. Once again, I've seen enough. I know I want the game. It is what it is. Now, I'm also looking for what other games they are prepping. That's one question I've always had, and I always have felt like Nintendo is going to dominate next year because we don't know anything besides Ragnarok, and we don't even know if that game is going to come out on time. So, what else are they going to show us? They already said no VR um at this PlayStation event. No VR. Even though I'm really looking forward to VR though. I'm looking forward to what they're gonna offer for VR. I think that's gonna be dope. However, um, so I don't know. It's like a lot of question, a lot of mystery to about what are they going to do. What are they going to offer that's gonna make us say, you know what, I PlayStation is gonna blow us out the water. So that's what I'm looking for. I don't think just showing God of War is going to be all they need. They're going to need that and then some. But God of War is a good start. If the one long shot, the one thing I'm like, oh man, if they come through with a new Metal Gear, buddy, I would explode. I would explode if they come with a new Metal Gear. I tell you, that to me, that's the one. Come with a new Metal Gear, and buddy, it's going to be on. Oh, I can relate. Hope they are okay. Yeah, TS Nintendo Gamer. They're kids. So how can I say it? The reality of what they have experienced has not sunk in yet. You know, everybody's helping out for these kids, man, and you know, it's tough, man. Working this job, man. When I supervise these kids in foster care, man, makes you want to come home and love on your kids even more. Makes you like extra appreciative for the things you have. You can't sit here and like when people complain, I'm like, man, stop complaining, man, because there's people out here who has it worse than you. So whenever you in your soapbox, you think the world is going crazy, man. Let me tell you, man, I got some kids on my caseload, man, that get it worse than you. I can say that with confidence. The kids that I supervise on Thursday, without putting their business out there, has it worse than anybody on this stream right now. And I can say that with confidence. With absolute confidence. All right. I don't want to bring everybody down. We can back up. Let's see. I hope to do a new IP that's a 3D cartoonish platformer. Yeah, like Jack and Dexter. If they drop a Jack and Dexter, I'll be hyped as well. But yeah, right. Those are the two things. Like, man, if any surprises come out of there, I hope it's Metal Gear. I hope it's Jack and Dexter or even a Sly Cooper. I'll take a Sly Cooper as well. But Jack and Dexter is probably my favorite, even over Ratchet and Clank. God of War, for sure. But a new Twisted Metal will be. It will. Hey, listen, okay, I agree. I agree. A Twisted Metal will be dope. I just don't know. If I had my choice between Twisted Metal, Jack and Dexter, or Sly Cooper, man, Jack and Dexter was good. I love Jack and Dexter. My kids love Jack and Dexter. So, but yeah, I would be like, okay, that I'll be kind of hyped for Twisted Metal remake because Twisted Metal was pretty good. It's true, my. I was trying to find out what y'all was laughing about. All right, let's get out of here. So yeah, so at the end of the day, man, listen, this PlayStation, man, I'm excited. It's 40 minutes. Um, they gotta show more than God of War for next year. They're going to show some games that okay, we know they gotta revisit some games they've already shown before. Like I want to see some more of that one karate game. God, let me think of that name. However, I don't want to see any Death Stranding play, but I know they're gonna show it. That's why it's 40 minutes. I think they're gonna show some more extensive play of Death Stranding, and I hope they don't spend a lot of time on it because it's like, man, either you're gonna want to play this game or you're not. I want to see what you got in 2022 besides God of War and stuff, and besides Forbidden West. I'm gonna be like, ooh wee, Sony. Now I tell you, if they really wanted to take a swing and knock that bad boy up out the park, drop Uncharted 6. Drop Uncharted, please. If they drop Uncharted, listen. Then I'm back in. Like I'm drop Uncharted 6. Is it 6 or 5? It might be 5. Just give me a new Uncharted, and I'm listen because Uncharted is one of my favorite Sony franchises, and I would take one. You know another home run would be for me. Drop in Soulcom. Drop in Soulcom. Or better yet, whoever what is the company? Who's the company that make Unit 13? Man, somebody need to go out there and say, hey man, we need Unit 13 on the Switch. I know we talk about PlayStation, but man, when I said Soulcom, Unit 13 triggered, and man, I would love Unit 13 on the Switch, man. I'm gonna check. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tweet that out tonight. Unit 13 for the Switch. Hashtag I need my Unit 13 on the Switch. I'm tweeting that out tonight. Be on the lookout for that. Matter of fact, let me get my phone. Unit. See, I would mess that all up. Unit 13. on the Switch. Support this with me. All right, I got. I'm hashtag unit 13 on. Well, I tell you, I can't type too fast on this bad boy. I type slow. Unit 13 on the Switch. Boom. Tweet. Share that tweet if you can. Appreciate you. All right. Guerrilla Tactics. Sony. We got nothing. Not even consoles. Didn't even. Y'all see what she was saying? Oh, that is so funny. Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen, put this one on your calendar. Your boy Gaming Dad back on Nintendo Dads. It's official. October 13th, Thursday after the Switch OLED. Let's go. It's going to be fire. Fire. Listen, I have been purposefully going around different Walmarts, because my second job, I travel all across the state of Georgia. I'm everywhere because I have to pick these kids up from far places. And if you ever been in Georgia, nothing's really close. Like in Detroit, I can travel probably from Westland to downtown Detroit in about 40 minutes. To travel from my house to downtown Atlanta, it's kind of going to take me about an hour, 15 minutes. To travel from my house to the nearest Five Guys restaurant where my daughter works, it's 32 minutes. So everything of like I got Walmart down the street from me. That's 5 minutes. But that's it. So if I want to do any kind of shopping, it's a 25 minute drive. Easy. So I don't know how I got on the subject about traveling. I forgot. But your boy is on Nintendo Dads. Man, listen. But like I was saying, everything is relatively close in Detroit, and everything is super duper far here. I don't know why I get on that, but I'm all over Detroit. Okay, I figured it out. So I'm all over the state of Georgia, and I'll go into different WalMarts just to look and see if somebody that slipped up and put a Switch OLED out early. Because if they do, your boy's gonna try to get it again, and that would be crazy. Originally from the NYC, but they moved there 3 years ago. I still didn't been there yet. Sat some family in the ATL. 25 minutes. Yeah, 25 minutes. Listen, everything is crazy around here. Like, I stayed on the west side of Detroit, so I can get to any mall and probably in 20 minutes tops. Any mall I want to. I was maybe when I moved my pops, man, I stayed not too far from Dearborn Heights, and so to get to Fairland Mall, it took me like 8 minutes. That's how close, major shopping was. To get to Funkoland, 5 minutes. To get to, I was in Detroit, you kind of really, things are not far away. That's why I love Detroit. Everything is pretty literal. If you don't want to take the, hey, absolutely. Matter of fact, let me do it right now on stream. Because I know me. I say, yeah, Tim, I got you. And then forget. I got your number, Tim. I'm going to lock it in. I still got a Michigan number, Tim, so just send it out to you, my brother. We will be in touch soon. All right. Yeah, Westland, Detroit, 20 minutes, but takes another 20 minutes to the park. Yeah. You know what? Like, nothing, like, like if I went back home to Detroit, I would be like so excited because I can get to everything really too quick. Speaking of a side note, what I love about Detroit, man, it's a restaurant in Detroit. Not even a restaurant. So I go to Lou's Deli. Do you ever have you ever had Lou's Deli, Tim? Lou's Deli. They had a bunch of. They had one on 9 Mile and Evergreen and 9 Mile and Greenfield, and then they got one on 7 Mile. That's like in the hood, and then they got another one that's in the hood, or 6 Mile and Livernois over there in that area. But man, when I come home, I faithfully get me a corned beef sandwich from Lou's Deli. They have a sandwich called the Counterman's Treat. It is corned beef. I get it with American cheese, and they have Russian dressing and coleslaw on the onion bun. Man, and I get it with extra Russian sauce. Delicious, man. It's one of my treats to myself from driving so long. I gotta make it. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. Say it again. It's official before we get started. Your boy will be on Nintendo Dads October the 14th. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, let me make sure. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 10 spot, buddy. Your boy will be on. So come out and support me. I will be making a flyer and posting that everywhere I can post it because you know it's going down. All right. So I'm excited. I'm not overly excited for the Sony's event, but I'm excited because this is pretty much their E3 week. And if Nintendo drops Wednesday, this is pretty much E3. This is pretty much E3. And you get another presentation next week with THQ Nordic, and hopefully with enough news to tie us over until about the middle of October. And then everything else is gonna be games. And then I think we probably want to get another event. Matter of fact, no, until the end of the month, we got Tokyo Game Show. And then after Tokyo Game Show, I don't think nothing else is popping until the Video Game Awards. So my prediction for the Video Game Awards is that we're going to get Metroid. We're going to get a trailer for Metroid Video Game Awards. It's either going to be Metroid or it's going to be Zelda. But I'm pulling for Metroid. Because I think that's to me that's a power that's more of a powerful move right now. People are going to buy Zelda. Zelda don't have to really show itself, and they really have to prove like this is a proven commodity. It will be. I tell you one thing, and this go for everybody that loves Zelda. It will be a complete shock if Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 dropped and it was horrible. Like it only got like an 8 or it was only like an 80 on Metacritic. It will be an issue. So we know that game is going to be phenomenal. We already know. Our expectations is high. We've seen what we've seen. We've played Breath of the Wild, the first one. We know how great of a game that is. And they can't mess this up. So no lose, but never had it. But that's a sandwich. Sounds delicious. Yeah, it sounds delicious. It's like each little place is like little holes in the wall. But I know for sure like the one on 7 Mile is the one I grew up with because I went to Henry Ford, and Henry Ford is right there off Henry Ford High School is right there off of Evergreen, about 2 blocks from 8 Mile. And another small tidbit from your boy, your boy gaming dad. When I was in high school, I got a real good story. Your boy gaming dad mother committed suicide. I don't know if you know that, and I don't mind sharing. She committed suicide when I was in high school, and I couldn't deal with that, and I became very angry, very violent. I was beating up kids left to right for if you said a mama joke, you was getting beat up, and so I got kicked out of high school, and so I was attempted to get my life together. So there used to be, or it might still be there, a Rally's Hamburgers right there on Evergreen and 8 Mile. And I when that store first opened up, I was one of the original staff that opened that store and was in the newspaper because it was like the first black-owned Rally's in this particular part of the country. And so the owner was black, and so they made this big old thing, put us in the paper, blah blah blah. Small story, but your boy gave me dad. I didn't graduate from high school on time. I graduated a year late, um, because I blew a whole year of high school. Cause you lose you lose a parent that's like my mother was the stuff, and to lose her at that age, and then have to kind of process that was tough for me at that age. And so, my mind was all over the place, But but Lord willing, I mean, look at him now. You would have never known, like, oh man, game dad, like he had it all together. Like, no, I don't. That's the reason why I love the job I do now, teaching, because I teach kids who are pretty much have had traumatic experiences throughout their life, and so God has placed me there. I don't know how we got on that tangent, but we did. Let's see. Last year's VGMs was very good. If The Last of Us 2 won, okay. 8 isn't horrible, but I know what you mean. Agree with that. I'm sorry, I can't imagine what it's like to lose your mom. Oh yeah, man. Listen, I would tell you this is the blessing. Don't feel sorry. I tell people all the time it was an absolute blessing that she passed when I was young, because it forced me to kind of be the man I am today. I don't think I have my kids. I don't think I'm the father I am. I don't think I'm the teacher I am without experiencing that tragedy and be able to give kids who have no idea how to deal with those kind of traumatic experiences context. And so my mother was the best thing since sliced bread. However, her passing made me strong. Oh my goodness. What year did you graduate? Oh my goodness. I played football at Ford, and we played Denby in the city championship, and we murdered Denby. Godly, we murdered Denby. It was like 51-20. Oh, you went to Denby. That's crazy. Yep, my senior year, man. We won the city championship that year. Yeah, your boy was on the. I played right. I listen. Believe it or not, I'm not a big kid, but I was incredibly strong. So I played right guard, lefty tackle. I was strong, fast. I could hold my blocks, and so, big. I used to hold my blocks on big 300-pound dudes. I remember at Cooley High School they had this guy named Jelly Roll, and Jelly Roll went out to college, but Jelly Roll lined up over me, and I blocked him every time. We scored so many times on Jelly Roll because I had to get smart. I couldn't go head to head with him, so he thought he was doing something by blowing past me, and I would just jam his hip and roll his fat butt over, and we just run right that side, that middle. Touchdown. Touchdown forward again. Gamers of faith are the best kind. Yes. Thank you for the message and strength. Oh man, listen, man. At I'm glad that what through that tragedy, man, it led me to Christ. I don't think that I don't. Well, I would have got there. I mean, I didn't grow up in the church, but to make a commitment to get saved myself was something that branched out of that. That happened when I was in college. So everything happens for a reason, man. Everything happens for a reason. We only here for a season. That's why it's important that we take advantage, and we um do the best we can with the time we have. No way. So hold on. If you graduated in '94, Neo, you was there. Yeah, listen, yeah, that year, 1994, is the year we smashed Denby. Oh man, that is absolutely awesome that you went to Denby. You know what? I still have my city champ ring. I think I'm gonna wear it home, and it has even had the Denby score on the side. Oh man, that's great. It says, kudos for the turnaround after your mom died. Tough loss, but God has a plan. Yes, right. I always tell, and that's one thing that I love when I talk to kids who have these kind of experiences, is that sometimes, man, God, the blessing in your tragedy is not for you; it's for that next generation or that next person you come in contact with. And sometimes it's just that next step or that next person So God got to allow you to go through the valley. You got to go through the valley so you can be able to hold it down. And so when you come out that valley, you can be able to pull people with you and show people how not to go down that valley. I guess I could say the same thing about bullying, because in the past, I have helped kids and teens and even adults on the internet who have been bullied, but at the same time, I think other good things. Oh yeah, man. Listen, a great thing I do when I know this kind of got off on a tangent. We talking about Sony, but I think it's important. When you're dealing with bullying, you know what? I always this is just how I explain it to my kids, my own children and kids that's in the classroom, is that people who bully typically have issues loving themselves. When they are bullying, it's out of malice, it's out of their heart. That's their way of screaming out to the world, like, I need love too. So they need love so much. The only way they know how to express it is through hate. You ever had a kid sometime that's like always trying to get your attention, and they'll get your attention by any means necessary. It don't matter if you're going to school and acting a clown, just so their mother or their father can interact with them. Because they're screaming like, hey, I'm here, I'm alive, talk to me. And so once you can start doing those things and start recognizing, I love when I get bullies people who think they're bullies, and they come to my classroom. I love it. I don't know something wrong with me. In my classroom, if a kid get out of hand, you know what? If he's trying to harm someone else, if he's trying to harm me, or harm himself, or or having destruction of property, I can legally put my hands on them. And so I'm not a small cat, Say I'm pretty. I'm like I'm not tall. I'm like 5'8", but I'm incredibly strong. Even at 46, I can still bench press 325. Like I get my hand on the kid, it's over, it's done. They just stop. They go, okay, you got me. And so when I get bullies in my classroom, sometimes I have to be that alpha male and bully them, and put them in their place first, and then show them why this behavior is not wanted. Like, you don't want to, those are the things I love about my classroom, because once they get that chip knocked off their shoulder, then they can start to listen and learn. But until that chip is knocked off their shoulder, they're gonna walk around thinking they tough. And quick side note, man, GameStop, you'll check your local GameStop. They got some dope shirts right now. I don't know who designing these shirts, man, but I got 2 shirts recently. I got a PlayStation shirt and a Mortal Kombat shirt, and I'm wearing a Mortal Kombat shirt today. Let's see if I can get it. Dope shirt, man. And both the PlayStation shirt, they both look the same. I mean, not the same, but the same kind of coloring. And man, this dope, man. They had a great sale, like buy one get one. I was like, all right, I can do that. And I was buy one get one. Don't remind me. I blocked it out. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize. That's why I don't mess with people. No, sir. Now, listen. This generation of kids, man, they're so consumed by electronics, but to have personal conversations is so tough, man. And their skins are so fragile, meaning that you can't say anything to them without them getting mad. And so in my classroom, one thing I love about my classroom that I have not got any flack on, and I can defend it. I allow jokes to happen in my classroom. And the reason why is that kids need to understand that words are words, and what people say to you only has value once you give them value. So if you can't teach a kid to be tough and know how to respond when someone is negative to them, they'll constantly keep getting emotional in their feelings and then reacting. The number one issue of most kids in my classroom, because when they come to me, they with me for the whole day. Like, I teach them every subject, and then I get them to a point where they can kind of behave, and then we get them back out to regular classes slowly. So the majority of the kids, when I first get them, they with me all day. So I have to I gotta put them in their place. But then I'm constantly rebuilding the social skills they need to be successful. And so teaching them how to, one, not value every word that someone says, or or teach them to value that every action doesn't need a reaction. Once they can master that, then they can thrive. It's when those situations are not taken care of. It's when I lose kids. They go out there because somebody said their mama or their breath stank or their clothes bumming, because a lot of kids I serve are below the poverty line. So I get kids sometimes who have roaches. I get kids sometimes who come to school just to eat and sleep. Some kids I can't keep awake because they so tired because they out running the streets all night, or they working another job, or they working on somebody's farm. That's a big one down here in the South. You might have kids that's working on a farm and they come to school is like, I'm so tired because I know when I get home I gotta work the farm, So it's no time to be a kid. So I get these other kind of kids and they frustrated, and so what do? You just gotta try to build them up and put them in positions where they can be successful. I know that had nothing to do with video games, but I thank y'all for listening. All right, good people. I think we ran through all the stories. I don't think it's anything else that I've forgotten rather. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has surpassed 4 million units in one region. I just want to understand it. In one region. So I think in America it's a crazy number here in the States too. But I mean, for Japan, that's huge. I just want to put that out there. It was another. I wanted to look at the UK sales. Minecraft #1 this week. I don't know how that happened or why that happened, but it probably was something. Something I probably missed throughout the week. But I want to kind of just look at the top 8. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is #2. Will we ever get Mario Kart 9? I say next year. And listen, I'm gonna say not only I'm gonna say next year, I'm gonna say late next year. I'm gonna say late next. I'm gonna say like fall next year. We'll get Mario Kart 9. They gonna milk. They making too much money. They just printing cartridges and just making money back. Wow, you have no reason to to buy anything else. No reason. No, it's fine. Mention world real world views. Oh yeah, absolutely. Cause at the end of the day, I think we all humans. We all are parents. Some of us are parents, and some of us, say just kind of just living life and need a different perspective. And games are great. It's a great escapism. A place where we can kind of sink in and not to worry about everything else is going on in the world and who got vaccinated, who not get vaccinated, and what the government say. Just kind of get your mind off of that and dig into games. I think that's one of the reasons why we kind of love games, because during that time of my mom going through what she was going through, that was my escapism. I played games or I played outside, and and I loved it, and I still love it. Oh, back to these 10. Ratchet and Clank jumped up. It was at 12, jumped all the way back up to 4. And, usually with stuff like that, it must have been a big influx of PlayStation consoles. Cause Miles Morales is back in at #7. Marvel's Avengers. Wow, jumped to #6. What was that 8 last week? And this is the UK. One thing I've noted about the UK, man, it's just certain games that's gonna thrive regardless. Like, you know, um, FIFA will always be in the top 10. Like Mario Kart, anything they really value their racing games. Um, Super Mario 3D World. I'm so glad that game is still selling. I'm glad that game made it back to the top 10. Cause that's another phenomenal. This is a phenomenal game that I did not beat again. Once you beat it once, I didn't have a thrive to beat it again. So it is what it is. All right, good people. I think that's it. I think we've done. We're done. We're 3 hours in. Let's go ahead and get into our wheel. It's time to make that change. We are the people. We can do it. We got 18 people on the list tonight, and you know how it goes down. If your name is picked first before the last one, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You get thehorn.com. Let's go and get started. Who is first to get off of the scene tonight? Who we got? Wake up. Oh, not my homie, Quag 311. But you're out of here, my brother. You're out of here. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. But don't forget, October the 14th, your boy is back. Nintendo Dads on the scene after the Switch OLED to give our impressions and all that good stuff. Your boy will be on there. Let's go. Next round. Let's get it in. Who is next to catch the flex? Sir Dandu, my guy, is out of here. Peace out. All right. Next up, we got 16 people left on the board. And next to go down, my boy CMG. Please give him the explosion because he's out of here. CMG. Go check out CMG, man, on his channel, man. Charlotte Man Gaming. He is quite an entertaining YouTuber. If you are ever want to see somebody get pissed off of the game, he is that guy. But he has great content, man. Great content. Love watching this stuff and love going out and support him. You guys go out and support him. All right. Don't forget, man, Neo Prime is a.k.a. Tim from Nintendo Dads. Go check their channel out because your boy will be on there. But tonight, 90s Misfit is out of here representing Twitch. My boy is out of here. Thank you for coming out and chilling with us today. We'll keep it rolling. We got 7 people in the chat. If you're still in the chat, put a 1 up. Just let me know who. I just want to know who all here. Oh, man, not my boy Neo Prime. Neo, man, Tim. I'm not even going to do you like that. Neo gets the hand clap one time for getting his boy back on Nintendo Dads. It should be your favorite podcast, but it is one of mine. So y'all will be on there October the 14th. Be on the lookout for those flyers because they're coming. All right, good people, let's keep it pushing. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out with me, Cool Breeze. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, you can be just like Cool Breeze and also get on the board by making a comment from your Twitch account like Cool Breeze did, and he is still on the board. All right. Who is next to catch this flex? And it's oh man, newcomer to the stream tonight, Sentinel NBA Live, Bolton.
You lose.
You are out of here tonight, but man, thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate you. Hope you come back and check with us next week. Cause we're here every Monday night, same time, same bat station. Let's keep it going. Sorry, I did that all. Gorilla Tactics is in there. It's all good. Neo Prime. I follow you on Twitter Gaming Dad. Hey man, appreciate you. But Gorilla Tactics got the almighty, man. You got the. It's out of here. My brother from another mother. Appreciate you, man. Gorilla Tactics hung in through the whole stream. Was first in and still on. Appreciate you. All right, Christopher Mendez. Oh, you know what, Chris? You know you usually on both. You used to do the Twitch too, but you didn't do the Twitch tonight. But my brother, you get the horn. All right, we're down to 9 people left. Neo Prime says, good night. As we say good night to Cool Breeze. Oh, man, that's so funny. Cool Breeze, my brother, representing Ohio State, is out of here. You get the whole trio tonight. The whole trio goes to Cool Breeze Sr. We will see you next week. All right. Neo Prime 33 says, good night, y'all. Early congrats to whoever wins. I couldn't have won anyway. That's right. That's right. You couldn't have won Greta Tyson because you was our winner last week. And my daughter says, thank you for the lovely gift. He said, wouldn't have been good. Listen, don't worry. I'd have said, oh, you know what? Didn't you win last week? Yeah, you would have finessed me because I wouldn't have thought about it. All right, good people. Let's go. Who is up next? And my girl Drizzy Dre. She was here earlier, but she is out of here. Yeah, that's right. Hey, you listen, real quick. Listen, Dre is one of the reasons why I am selling Mary Kay. She got me involved in doing that, and so She came out to support me today. But if you get a chance, man, if you want a really good laugh, go watch my video on my channel for Mary Kay. I tell you, listen, I guarantee you, it's an entertaining. It's only 5 minutes. Go watch that video. If you want a good laugh, it is funny. I have been getting so many jokes shot at me because of that video. But if you want a good laugh, go watch that video on my channel. All right, let's keep it in. We're down to 7 people, ladies and gentlemen. 7. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people left. And my boy, Stormtrooper of Doom, Bassett YT, has bit the dust. Doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the dust. See you later, my brother. We're down to 6. We're down to the final 6, ladies and gentlemen. Final 6. Who is up next to catch it? And it will be Milo. My brother Milo is out of here. Former student in my class. I'm so glad. I don't know what I just did. But Milo's up. Ladies and gentlemen, after Milo's early exit, we're down to our final 4. Again, in the circle, we have Stevie M, Cool Breeze Jr., 2 week ago winner, Binge 4206, and newcomer tonight, Jessica Van Houten, is on the board. Let's go, good people. Who is next to catch the flex? What did the sheep say? Binge. What did the sheep say? Bye. Binge is out of here. Representing the ATL, ladies and gentlemen. ATL, shorty. All right. Up next, who is next? Who is the next one to get off the board? And it will be Cool Breeze Jr. Golly, you are out of here, my brother. All right, let's see. All right, we are down to our last 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got Stevie M and Jessica Van Houten. No, I said Jessica. It's Jessie. Jessie, please charge it to my head, not to my heart, that I read that wrong. I apologize with all due respect. But Jessie Van Houten is, I said Jessica. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. All right. Yeah, you know what? Teenage Nintendo gave us that. I don't remember you losing either. Listen, I don't remember saying your name. All right, listen, I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna listen. Hey, this is the Gaming Dad Show. I'm gonna put TS Nintendo Gamer back on the scene because I do not remember him. I do not remember him getting off, and maybe it's something I did. You've been here all day. Those who want to complain, hey man, charges to my head, not to my heart. We're back to 3. Let's go. He's on the winner circle. And Stevie M has bit the dust. You are out of here. Hey man, listen, I'm please, Jesse, please forgive me. I am so sorry. Did not mean to call your name the wrong name. But in the winner circle, for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, newcomer Jesse Van Houten is on the scene. And the first time in the winner circle, TS Nintendo Gamer. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do it in great fashion. Drum roll, please. All right. And tonight's winner will be TS Nintendo Gamer, Jesse Van Houten. Man, thanks for hanging out with us. But you are out of here. And tonight's winner, give it up for the first time, TS Nintendo Gamer. Now, TS Nintendo Gamer, all you got to do, man, shoot me a message on Twitter and just say, Gaming Dad, where's my money? And I will send you your card. I'll probably send it either tonight or tomorrow morning. One of the two. Hold on, he said, he ain't lying. That Bear Cave video is hilarious. The slow-mo had me cracking. Man, I've been getting so much, not really flat, but, you know, I got a lot of friends who crack jokes, man, but they been coming at me left and right. But it was good though. I mean, I enjoyed it. I knew it was going to invoke that kind of response, so that's why I went with it. TS Nintendo Gamer, man, go support his channel as well. He said, man, I must have been in so much denial about losing that I didn't remember you saying my name. Oh, wait, you didn't say my name. Ha! Said, who will win? Is TS Nintendo Gamer. He won. Hey, don't forget, man, send me a message on Twitter and I will screenshot the picture and send it to you. Y'all give TS Nintendo Gamer some love, man. He's been a supporter of the channel probably for the last year, man. He dips in, dips out, man. He has never won. And I'm so glad he was able to get the W tonight, man. We can get the $10 out to you, man. Buy something great about it. Hey, man, listen. Steve M dropped the bomb today. Listen, that one game, what was it called again? Whatever that game was called earlier. A robot something. Hold on, man. I know I still got it somewhere. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. A robot name fight. No, yep. A robot name fight. It's $2. $1.99. Definitely go check that out, man. All right, good people. It is 12:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your boy I gotta be up for a little while. I got some work to do, and then I got some if I still up, I got some work to do on a video that I'm producing. So and I gotta get myself up. And I was like to bed around 3 a.m. I should be good to work a full day tomorrow. Luckily, I don't have to work tomorrow afternoon, so I will be able to come home and continue some work, man. And don't forget, TS Nintendo Gamer, send that message to me, and I'll get that out to you. Hopefully tonight. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. All y'all good guys, good people. Have a great night, man. God bless you, man. And I hope you have a good week, man. Be safe, man. Pay attention, man. If I can give you any words of advice, man, is this one here has been with me probably almost all my life, man. Treat people like you want to be treated. You're gonna have people out there that's gonna be buttholes to you. Doesn't mean you have to be a butthole back. I have learned that. Sometimes you can kill people with kindness and keep on moving. And the mere fact that you didn't respond to their ignorance will make them think. Yeah. Carry God with you, and you'll be all right in every situation. That's one thing I've learned. Anyone getting Sonic Colors, man, if you get a chance, man, send me a message in the chat, man, to let me know your experience with Sonic Colors. Because I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. I'm probably going to scoot out during lunchtime and shoot by Walmart. And maybe I can get it cheaper than I would get it at GameStop, because I know they do it like $10 cheaper. And hope I can pick it up for that nice $29.99 and play a little bit. It is what it is. All right. Let's try to think of anything else. I got a new setup coming. Really not a new setup for my videos, but a new setup how I record my videos off my Switch Lite. Cause I'm gonna start back doing those videos again. Cause I know I'm gonna start doing them because when the OLED comes out, I want to be able to showcase that as well. But I got a new setup coming to showcase my product, and I'm gonna take some pictures of it, man. So we're looking for it on Twitter. And you guys have a good night, man. Good night to the chat, man. May God bless and all that good stuff. And let me get I gotta learn how to get this ready and prepared before I start running my mouth. But this is your boy Gaming Dad, and I am out. Peace. Hold on 1 minute. Before I let this go out, hold on 1 minute. Greta Tactic said, man is getting a new setup, but not a new chair. Oh man, listen, that is so funny, man. Godly. But God bless you, man. I had to get back on for that. I just could not let that ride. That was funny. But yeah, you're right. See, I'm hoping Santa Claus bring me a new chair. So I rigged it. I took it's rigged right now, so I can lean on it for a little while. It's rigged, so it's all right for right now. You can't see how it's rigged. I might take a picture and post it. I'm hoping on Santa Claus to come through. On that note, now I'm out for real. Oh man, too funny, man.